All right, let's go.
All right, what's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for another match day watch along. Big game today at the London Stadium. London derby against West Ham. Get back in your holes. We're sending West Ham back into their place today at the London Stadium. We got Brian with us. We got Sim with us once again. And how are we doing, guys, today?
We thought playing West Ham, we have to be back in the studio after what happened last year.
Exactly.
Right
the wrongs. Right the wrongs of last year.
The Premier League will be fearing us after today, I can tell you that. They're going to be fearing us after we take all 3 points from those Hammers. But look, it's going to be it's a massive London derby. We've lost every London derby so far we've played this season. So it's time to start putting that right. And it's an unchanged lineup. We'll go in the lineup into a sec, but it's unchanged. And there is no excuses. We've had a week off. They've been all left at home. There's no excuse to be tired or lethargic or anything like that. We need to be on point, quick start, and there's no excuses today for any. Look, we can lose a game. It doesn't not about losing, but it's about having
being
the
competitive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Having the right attitude going into it and having the fight, and that's what I want to see today.
So I'm wearing my lucky top.
Come on.
100% hit win ratio whilst we're here. So let's just hope it's the lucky top that do it. But like you said, Simeon, they've had a whole week off. They've had time to work on everything they need to. There's no excuses, and this is a very, very big test, especially for Skip and Højbjerg, especially for Skip to play in a big game. And I think we're going to get a win.
All right, well, let's have a look at both lineups. Let's start off with the Tottenham lineup. As my brother mentioned, it is unchanged. So it's Hugo Lloris in goal, Emerson Royal right back, Christian Romero and Eric Dyer in the centre-back positions with Reguilon at left-back, Højbjerg, Skip in the double pivot, Ndombele in the number 10 with Lucas, Son and Kane up top. I mean, that's what everyone wanted to see today, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, looking at the bench as well, you got Golini, Sanchez, Tanganga, Roden, Davis, Deli, Lo Celso, Bergwijn and Brian Gil with no room for Harry Winks in the squad today.
There should be no room for Dele Alli in this squad as well. I'd rather have Alfie Devine on there or someone. I'm done with him. But it's, you know what, the thing I was looking, last week we said this was a strong bench. And then all of those players played against Vitesse. And then you look at it and say, well, was that a strong bench? Because they let us down. So we've seen how vital it is to keep this team fit right now. This 11 have to stay fit.
You know, a few injuries and we're really out on our legs, aren't we?
Exactly.
In certain positions, I would say. There are some, look, I think it's just an unbalanced squad, isn't it? There are some positions where, for example, if Ndombele gets injured and Lo Celso plays in the 10, I think we will be fine. But there are positions, right back or left back, you know, we get an injury long term and then we're really struggling, you know what I mean? And then we really are like, there's nowhere to go. Even centre mid, you could argue as well. You know, if Skip or Højbjerg suffer a long-term injury, we're struggling. So I think it's just unbalanced in terms of where we can get, well, I guess as well, striker. I guess you can find positions all around the team, striking positions as well. Yeah. You get an injury, we're struggling. So we are very much unbalanced. Should we look at the West Ham lineup as well?
Yeah, let's look at the West Ham lineup. You got Fabianski in goal, back four of Ben Johnson, Ogbonna, Zuma and Cresswell, Rice and Souček in the double pivot with Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals and Antonio up top.
Strong team.
It's a strong team, and that one in the middle, the Rice Souček against Højbjerg and Skip's going to be a major battle today, isn't it?
And also Fornals is there as well. He can kind of make a 3 sometimes. He plays in like the number 10, but he's also quite a hard worker and he's got a bit of quality. That front four as well, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals, Antonio, very underrated. A lot of technical ability, a lot of strength as well. With Antonio up top, we're in for a handful, so we got to make sure we're on point. It does worry me that front four up against our back line, but then again, I look at our front four and I think they obviously can be got. I think Ogbonna, Zuma, 2 very physical centre-backs, but positional awareness and things like that, if you can get them on their blind side, you can get at them.
I agree. But like you said, I think the major key of the whole game is, like you said, it's Skip and Højbjerg versus Souček and Rice, and whoever wins that, I think we'll win the game. It's a real test. And they always say the games we won in midfield or whatever, and this game, I really believe that's the headline.
Yeah, definitely. We are just over 5 minutes away till kickoff. I want to know all your score predictions in the comment section below. I want to know how confident you are for the game today, and I want to see you getting excited in the comment section below. But let's give our predictions here in the studio. Let's start off with Brian.
I'm going for a 2-1.
2-1.
I've been saying it all week. And Lucas, I don't know who's going to score the other, but I've got a feeling Lucas is getting a goal today.
Ooh, Lucas. All right, Sim.
Yes, I mean, I said 2-1, but I mean, looking at the teams, I really believe it's strength versus ability. That's kind of what I'm seeing on the two lineups. I think West Ham might win the physical battle. We got to make sure we win the technical battles. I think technically, with players like Son, Kane, Lucas, and Ndombele, I think we're stronger. But in terms of physicality, like set pieces and stuff, West Ham are going to look to be dominant in this game, looking at their lineup. So it's difficult to call a win here. I've said 2-1. I guess I'll stay with 2-1 Spurs, just because I think hopefully we'll have that a bit more nasty, a bit more fight about us, and our technical ability can shine through that. But I think West Ham are going to be well up for the fight. I think they're going to physically dominate us today. It's going to be difficult to combat that.
That's what I'm most worried about today, is set pieces. Everyone knows how poor we are at defending them. Everyone knows how good West Ham are at attacking them. So I think it's going to be a game full of goals today. I went 2-1 originally as well, but I want to stay confident. I want to go for a Tottenham win, so I'm going to go 3-2 Spurs today. I'm going to go 3-2. I think there can be a lot of goals. There always is a lot of goals in these fixtures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always. So what have we got? Just 4 minutes away till kickoff. What are people saying in the comments? Uriel Bahar saying 2-1. Simeon knows. James Redmond saying 3-1. Core saying 2-2. No one predicting a Spurs loss. That's what I like to see. Most people.
Matthew John did.
Matthew John, I didn't see that one.
2-0 Hammers.
But most people are saying 3-1, 3-2. Actually, Ramses says 4-1 to West Ham.
4-1.
Or is that 4-1 to Spurs? Yeah, it's 4-1 to Spurs, actually. Matthew John, as you said, 2-0 to the Hammers. There's another game as well on at the same time, which is going to be Brentford against Leicester, which we'll be keeping an eye on and keeping you updated.
Cowsey says 8-all.
8-all.
8-all. That would be a game.
Says 10-6.
10-6. Some crazy results.
Who's your goal scorers today, Sim?
I'm gonna go for I got a feeling Lucas and Kane are gonna
Lucas
score
as
today.
well. You got a feeling.
I
Lucas.
got a feeling Lucas is gonna score today. I don't know what it is, but I've got that. And Kane. I need Kane to step up today. Seriously.
you said on Friday you predict Son and Lucas, I think.
I can't remember.
And now you've changed it. You said Kane won't score.
Yeah,
now
Kane.
Kane's going to score. So
I'm going to go Kane.
The confidence is
I
back
want
for Harry
Kane. I want Kane to show that he means business now. Now he's got his first goal. I'm excited for him. Let's change over.
We've got 100 likes on the stream today. We've got 690 viewers. Everyone scroll down, smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and smash that like all the way to 3 points today. It's a big game. We need to put West Ham back in their places after not beating them last season. We have to get a win today. It's
I
so
think it's going to
important.
be so difficult. I really do, looking at that team. I just think they're so physical. They're really physical, and that's where we usually have our downfall. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
So we just got to make sure we dominate possession. We have good patterns of play. We keep the ball away from them, and don't let them get too close, because if they do, they might start to dominate a bit physically, and that's what I'm worried about.
Well, this is a big test of their mental strength as well. We went behind at Newcastle. They came through.
Yeah.
Where we conceded a goal against Villa. They came through. Well, this game, we know what West Ham fans think of this game and how big. Well, it's a big rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
So these fans will be up for it. So it's how they handle that as well. Well, let's just hope we don't have the first set. We need to start off strongly again. I know last time we said that it lasted all of 2 minutes.
I got a feeling West Ham are going to start really strongly today. I just got this feeling.
They always play well against us.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much sure the London Stadium last year, they took the lead within the first 5 minutes, if I remember rightly.
What,
and
Jesse
then
Lingard?
No, I think it was
No, he scored
Antonio.
Antonio.
I think
Yeah,
actually they scored right at the beginning of both halves,
Yeah.
if I remember right. And then Spurs should have actually got something out of the game, but we were unlucky in the end.
Yep.
But hopefully we don't have that start like we did last year. I want to be a big. Here we go, big performance from Romero. He's they're just showing the lineups now. But yeah, Skip and Højbjerg against Rice and Souček is going to be a big battle in the centre of midfield. And I think whoever wins that will go a long way. There's Lucas. Tanguy.
Did you see that team picture from last week, before the game last week, with all the players standing there and Ndombele? Everyone's smiling and Ndombele's just like that. Alan Casey saying he is going for a 2-2 draw. Sean Grape saying Dyer hat-trick today.
Could you imagine the odds on
Dyer
that?
hat-trick.
Could you imagine the odds on that? And if
All
that
I just
came
get a
in-
hat-trick of yellow cards without being sent off, I think.
Darren Bester says Antonio going to score today. Paul Freeman says, cheers, Ben. Got my pint too.
Awesome,
Cheers
mate.
to you, my friend. Cheers to you. Højbjerg giving something into Tanguy Ndombele's ear, and Ndombele's laughing and shaking his head. And what do you reckon he said to him? What do you reckon he said?
Someone said what?
Højbjerg whispered something in Ndombele's ear, and Ndombele just reacted like just laughing and shaking his head.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Probably put a bet on
About to kick off.
If you score today,
I'll get dinner.
Mackey's
no,
on me.
No, I'm not scoring today.
And Ndombele's about to take the kick-off.
Come on, guys. 822 watching, and we
Let's go.
Oh, come on, you
No,
Spurs!
full start, full
Ah,
start, full
full
start.
start.
All right, now
we
we're
kicked
off.
off. Come
Now
on, you
we're off.
Spurs!
Let's do this.
Don't know what happened there.
That's like a full start on the stream today. wasn't it?
Literally,
All right, here we go.
they're getting to
Tottenham.
grips with the We Are Tottenham ways.
Exactly.
Look at this, 100% possession so far.
What a
for
team!
Tottenham.
What a team!
Long ball forward from Romero, cut out by Ogbonna, looking for Harry Kane in behind straight away.
I hope that's not
Højbjerg with a header towards
we're gonna be
Kane.
doing
It's a bit of
today.
head tennis at the moment.
bloody long balls.
Skip gets it down. His son all the way back to Eric Dyer.
Come on, you Spurs!
Composed start from Spurs, I would say. Still, not looking. I wouldn't say looking sharp, but they're looking like maybe they were trying to calm the game down immediately. West Ham looking like a bit of 4-4-2 formation off the ball. It looks like West Ham. Here's Lucas, picks the ball up on Cresswell, gets it to Ndombele, who slipped, and now Ben Rama comes
Run
forward
back.
for West Ham.
Look.
He's just jogging back
Yeah,
in
he
here.
really is.
Ndombele, classic him. Here's Bowen. West Ham now coming forward straight away.
That's it, Lucas. Press him.
Rice skips past
such a
Lucas
good player.
Moura and plays out wide to Cresswell, whips it into the box, and Dyer is there and it's a corner, and
Yeah, we're under
Spurs
the cosh already here.
under pressure
Well,
already.
He hit it with his head this time.
And you see that.
Didn't go off his knee or something.
You see Tottenham are very deep when they have the ball, and as soon as they give it away, they're deep again. You know what I mean? It wasn't a very quick and sharp from Spurs there. It's going to be a corner to West Ham on the right-hand side. Jared Bowen on his left peg going to be taking this. I'm surprised it's not Cresswell, but it's going to be Jared Bowen. Swings it in. Lloris gets a touch on it and just avoids Souček. It falls to Ben Rama, whose shot is blocked by Ndombele. And Son looking on the counter-attack, but Cresswell with a hoof
It's going to be a long day, people.
towards Ben Johnson.
Style Tottenham, isn't it?
Oh, here's Skip looking for Son.
We're quick start Tottenham. We are the Super Spurs.
There you go. I'll
Oh,
give it-
Jared
you're the king
Bowen
of the
keeps it on the right-hand side. Gets a pass through to Ben Rama. But nice play by
played,
Skip
Skippy.
and
Well played, Skip.
by
How long
Reguilon,
is it
sorry.
till-
Skip can get it
what-
away.
what
But to
is
no
going
one.
on here?
We have no one in the West Ham off.
How long is it till he gets a song?
He had one when he had 52 at the back, but then the scone got void because you know that Skippy the kangaroo.
Yep.
So it was Skippy, the Spurs 52.
Okay.
And it doesn't really work with 29.
No.
Oh, Lloris just gets a touch on that, doesn't he? If he doesn't, Souček might have
Romero there. Good
had
block.
an easier chance there. But you can see they've definitely targeted getting under Lloris's body. Antonio on him. That was nearly a hard moment. But here's Reguilon on the left-hand side. Inside to Tanguy Ndombele.
Come on, let's get some rhythm in our play, Tottenham.
Højbjerg.
Come on.
Not much movement. Let's go. Why is there no movement? Why is everyone
we gotta get
static and
Newcastle.
Romero
What is
forward?
this?
We had this against Newcastle.
Romero's long ball and it's straight to the keeper. Not the best start from Spurs so far.
I can't remember the last time we did get off to a fast start.
Man
Was
City,
Chelsea
maybe?
a
No,
fast
not
start?
even
I know we
City.
didn't score, but we played well that first half.
Oh, against who?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
For that game, we lost 3-0.
True.
Free kick to West Ham
was
inside
not
their
hard
own half.
Yeah. All right.
Here's Ogbonna to Cresswell. West Ham playing a lot more progressively so far, but they've played it back to Fabianski. Kane closing him down, but he clips out wide to Ben Johnson, who can take it down his chest, but skips there to intercept. And Dyer can hoof it out of play for a throw into West Ham. But they don't seem very on it, do they, at the moment, Tottenham? I know it's only 4 minutes in, but they seem to be walking around again. They're not pressing high. They're not kind of taking the game to West Ham just yet. Any time they've had the ball, they haven't really impressed. West Ham just look a lot sharper with their passing. Oh, but I say that. Antonio's pass nearly fell to Harry Kane. But West Ham pick it up.
How many of the West Ham teams that started now played on Thursday? I know that.
Rice and Souček did. And Bowen did. Rice, Souček and Bowen.
Did
and,
Fornals?
I can't remember if Fornals did. I think just Rice, Souček and Bowen, I think. Long ball forward from Fabianski. Nice header by Romero. Can he find Son? He can't pick up. Zuma's there to intercept. Here's long ball. Goes through to Emerson, who's under a bit of pressure, but he heads it back to Hugo Lloris pretty easily. Spurs looking to quiet it down. Passion for Life says, I'm like 2 minutes behind. Well, nothing we can do about that, mate. Sorry about that. A long ball from Lloris straight to West Ham. Here's Ben Johnson who takes it down and clears down the line.
He started on Thursday night.
Ben Johnson.
Okay.
Johnson, Cresswell,
Cresswell
Rice,
as well.
Souček and Bowen. And Diop. Is Diop playing today?
No, he's
No.
not. Zuma and Ogbonna. Here's Fabianski.
They did
out.
play at home though as well. So
Yeah, true.
You guys have been to the London Stadium, yeah?
A few
Yeah.
times,
So
unfortunately.
is it really? I know it looks far, but how far back are we talking?
you got to take your binoculars far.
Yeah.
Here's Son.
And
And that's in the front row, yeah. Here's Skip. Yeah, it's a horrible ground. I really don't like going there.
When you're in the back row, you need to take those special binoculars where you need to see extra far in.
So
You
tell
know?
you no.
space up.
Yeah, it's not a binocular, it's not a telescope.
That's the one,
You have to
yeah.
bring a telescope. Yeah, it's just not a nice ground to get to. It's not a nice ground to watch football in. Also, when you're
1-0
leaving,
Brentford.
1-0 Brentford already, eh?
Yeah.
Who scored?
I don't know.
They're such a good team.
They are a brilliant team, aren't they?
Oh, Lucas! What a bad ball that was. Gave it straight to Rice in the middle of the park, and West Ham get to recycle possession here. Cresswell. Back to Ogbonna. Oh, God. Come on, Spurs. We've started this
Zuma.
sluggish, man. So sluggish. I think it's been taken off of VAR.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Let's see
Where's
what's
that,
going on here.
At Brentford, yeah.
Yeah, it's an offside. Looks like in Buemo. Oh no, Bowen on the edge of the box. He takes on Dye. He has a shot,
Well,
but it's blocked,
Skippy.
and Romero can get away. Johnson down the line to Bowen. He crosses it in.
No.
Volley! Oh my word! Four nows with a scissor kick, but just Lloris parries it away. But nearly a really good
We
opening there
can't
for
get
West
out.
Ham.
We just can't get out. This is awful so far. 7 minutes gone. We need to shape up, Tottenham.
I don't know why it is every game we start so slowly.
Why? I don't get it.
Crossing.
great cross.
Emerson Royale doesn't get close to Fornals, and it's a great effort there by Fornals. Volley. Yeah, Lloris should save that, and he parries it wide. But first shot on target for West Ham. Here's Dyer to Skip. Back to Reguilon.
I don't think we've actually had an attack yet, have we?
Not properly, which hasn't
Well,
gone.
Romero's booted up there a few times.
Is that counts as an attack?
No, we'll count those as shots.
Come on, Tanguy. Square ball to Skippy. Come on, Skippy's trying to drive forward a bit.
Out
All the
wide
way
to
out to
Reguilon. He's
Reguilon, come
looking
on.
for support, Reguilon. Back to Skip. He's being pressured by Benrahma. He gets it back to Dyer. Here's Højbjerg. Looking for a forward pass. He's complaining about a lack of movement. And he goes out wide to Skip.
We are so static.
So static. Anyone on the ball's got no options.
Here's Lucas.
Do anything.
Oh, he
Oh,
plays it
look-
through all,
good
looking for
idea.
Kane. Nice run by Kane, but Lucas's pass just slightly overhit. But nice idea from Spurs. Unfortunately for Lucas, couldn't pull the pass off on the Ryan channel. Spurs starting to press a bit higher now. Here's Ogbonna. Johnson on the Ryan side. He goes long, looking for Antonio, who gets it down, but is out of play for a throw in to Spurs.
I mean, you look at Watford yesterday. Their movement was sensational.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
But I heard
I mean,
about it. Like, wow.
They scored goals, but they were as soon as they got the ball, they were just bombing forward. And us,
Yeah, they're on the counter attack. They
Yeah,
just
but we're
completely
just so
dominated on the
static.
Everyone
counter.
got their bets on Watford to win the league already yet.
Here's Skip. Eric Dyer, Tottenham, a bit of possession, but slow, pensive build-up. Not much, not very quick at the moment.
Jason
Good
Goddard in
skip.
the chat says, Dyer on the pitch has already concerned me. He waits for danger, doesn't actually think about it before it happens. I can't see why he's in again tonight.
Skip's long ball down play for a throw. But yeah, Dyer up against Antonio does worry me a bit, of course.
"15 passes they've had in the final third compared to our 6."
There's Dyer winning it. Plays it to Son. Højbjerg's in a bit of space, about 30 yards out. He lines it up, and it's straight down the throat of
It's
Fabianski.
a shot on target, though. Come on.
It is from about 30 yards, but it's a shot on target.
But again, look at where's
Nice
Romero?
play by
'Cause he's
Son.
looking wide right. I'm not going to show the angle.
But easy does it. Oh, but Spurs coming
there he is.
forward.
There's
It's
Romero.
on Ndombele,
Oh, for
and his shot was blocked. And he's injured now.
Oh, again,
He
he's always on the
doesn't look happy
floor.
there. And Ndombele is down on the ground.
Put a bet on how many times does he go to the ground like that?
And Ndombele is on the floor. He looks hurt. I don't know what happened there, but Ndombele all of a sudden was in on the right-hand side, and his shot was closed down by Zuma and blocked. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I think it's a...
One sec. Does Ndombele get there before Zuma?
Yes.
Oh, I tell you what. He's lucky there, Zuma, if he doesn't give away a penalty. He is lucky if there's not a VAR review here, I think. I think he might get away with it. But I tell you what, that is a penalty.
They will
I think
review
that's-
it.
why
wouldn't they not look at it?
They will
They
do.
should, but... Because I think Ndombele gets there and Zuma stamps on him, so I don't understand
Come
why
on.
they're not...
Look at it, Rare.
VAR are having a hard look at it, they're saying.
Come on.
There could be a penalty, but I've
Got nothing off the ball there. All
I've got a feeling he might get away with it. I hope not, though, because I think it is a penalty. It should be a penalty, really. Look, they're reviewing this.
It's a penalty.
I think if you look at it, the
No
ball gets away
penalty,
from
yeah, I
him,
told you, yeah, no
the
penalty.
ball gets away from him.
Ref
If he got-
saying, I mean, the commentator says he doesn't think it's a pen.
I think he's a bit lucky there, Zuma. I think he's a bit lucky. I think Ndombele gets the ball. Zuma kind of stamps on him a bit, but I don't know how much contact there really is. But Ndombele looks like he's hurt, so you'd assume there's quite a bit of contact. But I think it's just on the edge. I think it's probably... I wouldn't want VAR to get involved in that, to be fair. I mean, I would, because I want Spurs to get a penalty, but I think in general, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but you know what it is as well? If you look at it, Sid, when they do the replay again, I think the touch wasn't the best of touches that Bele got. It was getting away from him. So I think that may have done it because he was right by the goal line. So yeah, I just think that may have had something to do with it. If a bit of more touch to touch it dead, then it might have been.
So yeah, Pele has carried on, no penalty.
I swear I thought you just said Pele has cut.
Play has carried on. I wish we had Pele. But a bit better in the last 5 minutes from Spurs.
Yeah, I'm not sure what actions led to Ndombele being in that position, but it was encouraging at least. Here's Ben Johnson.
Who is this Ben Johnson? Never heard of him before.
He started playing last season. He played
Oh,
last
did he?
season against us, I believe.
Oh, did he?
He's actually, I can't remember who. He's got a famous cousin. I can't remember, like a footballer,
What,
ex-footballer.
Glenn Johnson?
No, it's not. It's I can't remember who. I think his uncle
Ex-footballer?
is someone. Yeah. Anyone
Ronnie
Googles? If anyone Googles Ben Johnson's relative, I can't remember who it is, but he's got an ex-football player uncle.
Paul Parker.
There you go.
Oh, right. It's thrown
1-0
to West
Leicester.
Ham. 1-0 Leicester now.
Yeah. Leicester are 1-0 up. I don't know who scored it, but it's 1-0 to Leicester.
Here's Antonio.
Oh,
What a goal that is by Tielemans.
I love
Tielemans
that
scored?
man.
Yeah.
I love that man.
Nice.
What a goal that is. Another 30-yard screamer from him.
Do you know what? Out of all the players that we were linked with and could have got but fell through the net, he's the one
Yeah, he's top quality.
that I
He's
just
leaving Leicester this summer.
I'm just so yeah, he's going to Liverpool.
We could have had him apparently as well.
Yeah, we could have.
Another player we could have had. What a goal that is by Tielemans. He's just run onto it by about 30 yards out and he's just banged it in.
For this game.
He's just banged it in. Look at this.
Oh,
Unbelievable by Tielemans.
great player.
All right, here's Romero. Square ball to Dyer. Dyer looking for Skip. Skip on the ball now. Kane. All the way
It's
back.
not a great ball from Kane. Dyer.
Oh, jeez.
Rice to inception and Lloris can clear. Tottenham just haven't got going at all in this game so far. No energy whatsoever. It's been easy for West Ham so far to play against us.
Looks like the week's rest has done him good, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Hasn't really helped. Rice with the throw. Sorry, Cresswell the throw towards Antonio. Romero's trying to get the ball off him, but Emerson's there with a challenge and he wins a foul. Free kick to Spurs.
Play.
Here's Dyer. Højbjerg. And Ndombele back to Højbjerg.
Reguilon.
All goes long for Reguilon. It's over hit.
Jeez.
They had to throw into West Ham.
All right, big up everyone joining us today. 1,400 people watching with us as it stands. 279 likes. You better start liking, otherwise Simeon's going to start talking about algorithms
And you
again.
don't want that, do you?
And you really don't want that. So everyone, scroll down and smash that like button. Come on, guys.
Do you know what? Not until I started coming on YouTube and I heard that word algorithm. I've heard that word so many times in the last year.
Probably how
Oh,
many,
it's a long ball. Antonio's in, is he? Lloris does well.
what percent of that is from Simeon?
Oh. A good 70. A good 70.
Antonio was really worryingly free there on the right-hand side. If the pass was right, he was in on goal. Here's Sonny being penned back.
good
Reguilon
interception
goes
from
long.
Reguilon
Can he?
there.
Kane get there ahead of Zuma? He can't. Ogbona's there. Here's Rice. West Ham trying to play around us. The press does get something on the ball, but West Ham are able to retain possession. Here's Emerson. It's a loose touch, but it's fallen to Skip. Oh, but
Whoa.
Skip's touch goes to Dyer, who can step in front of Fornals.
Come on,
He's
play
being
it,
pressed.
play it.
Here's Ndombele.
Bloody hell.
Okay, it's static.
Looking out wide for Emerson.
Yeah,
It's not a
so
good ball.
static.
With Ndombele, Cresswell can clear. And it's a throw into Spurs.
We've got a performance so far from Dembele. I think he's got something against Claret and Blue. And Aston Villa, he didn't do much, did he?
Yeah.
Whenever it's for Ndombele to make a big performance, unless it's Man City, he never seems up for it. For some reason, he loves playing against City. Here's Emerson to Skip. He's in the centre circle now.
Phil says his
Nice ball to
algorithm, a West Ham sub.
His son, who does a nice turn.
Come on, Lucas.
Lucas looking for support. And Ndombele a bit deeper now. Skip. Out wide to Reguilon. He's got not much support. He's going to play an early ball into Kane. It gets a deflection and away
Just
by
no one,
Zuma.
no one up front. No one's there. Like,
Oh,
Oh,
Lucas,
Lucas,
lovely
God.
flick. Here's Reguilon. Looking for support again and
It's just
again.
nothing.
No support for him. Johnson can play it back to Fabianski.
like
who
we're
can
just
clear.
trying to attack as individuals today.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
just no one
cohesion.
there.
No cohesion with the.
And by now we've started controlling the Newcastle. I know this is obviously a much better team at the moment, but we've just done nothing, have we? We've offered nothing.
Nothing. There's no teamwork, no cohesion, no movement. Only 18 minutes gone, but it's still a big chunk of the game, 18 minutes.
Here's Romero. Dyer to Skip.
You all right?
Yeah, just down the wrong hole. I'm 42 years old and still get things down the wrong hole.
That's what she said.
Here's Romero. Oh, his
Come
ball is
on!
overhit to Sonny, and they're able to retain possession. West Ham. Here's Cresswell. He's looking for a long ball. He decides to go over the top to who's that? A great flick on by Fornals. Benrahma to Antonio. Romero's there. Can he get there first? He's been
it's
pushed, surely. Referee says no, but
well,
Dyer
well done,
intercepts, and a volley is wide by Fornals. Worrying how easily
Yep.
Romero was muscled off the ball there from Antonio.
Give credit to Dyer there.
Dyer does. Romero should have got there first, but Antonio just muscles him away. Not a foul. And Dyer with an interception. A volley by Fornals is just wide. But West Ham definitely looking far more dangerous.
Such a worrying opening 20 minutes, guys. Really is.
West Ham definitely been better of the side so far. Here's Ogbonna.
Come on.
Skip gets it down. Gets it to
Well done,
Ndombele. Here's Kane. Oh, it's a great through ball by Kane. Here's Son. He can't shake off two defenders.
Still got it.
Come
It's
on,
Lucas.
Lucas.
Lucas turns and he can't find the finish.
Do you know what? That ball
Off balance.
That ball from
what
Harry
a
Kane.
brilliant pass from
quality,
Kane.
Do you know what? When you
Top
can
quality.
play it in between two on right, this is look.
Look at that. That is
pass
brilliant.
Between two defenders into stride.
Son had two defenders on him. He couldn't quite shake off. He got the ball to Lucas. He's on the penalty spot pretty much. He swivels, but he's hit it over the bar. It's a good chance for Tottenham. Definitely the best
He did
chance
well
of the
to win
game.
it back there. Son,
He
didn't
did well, Son. Got it to Lucas. Turned. Couldn't keep. Just off balance a bit. Couldn't keep the shot on
I thought
target.
that was your guy's Lucas's goal. I
There
really
you
thought
go.
that was it. Come on, 20 minutes gone here. 1,500 people watching. 400 likes. Let's get it to 1,000 people.
I just have to say here, because obviously I've criticised Harry Kane a lot, but obviously gave him his praise he due on Saturday, last Sunday. That pass
That's a great
was
pass.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable pass through to Sonny there.
Oh, Højbjerg.
Højbjerg's clutching his
He doesn't
thigh.
go down unless
His,
he's really
hamstring.
injured. That's worrying, actually, because Højbjerg never goes down, really.
We'll see. He's kicked him. Oh, he's got studs on his thigh there.
Ooh.
That should be a yellow. He's
That's a
lucky.
dead leg right there,
He's
isn't
definitely
it?
lucky if he avoids a yellow card there, Souček. He is booked.
That's a dead leg right there, isn't it,
Yeah.
for Højbjerg? Hope he's all right.
He'll be all right, I think.
The Terminator.
Come on.
Determinator.
The Terminator. I swear it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you cut him open, I'm sure he's just metal.
His Dyer to Skip. To Ndombele, back to Skip. Dyer coming forward.
It's just nothing.
Højbjerg turns. Romero. Oh,
Well
takes
done,
it
Romero.
past Antonio.
That's the
Does
kind of
well.
stuff.
He swivels. Looking for help.
Sonny's there?
Oh, he's looking for Son. I'm not sure if he would have been onside there.
Yeah, I thought he just drifted off.
It's a good
Here's
idea.
Romero
though.
now. Højbjerg. Tottenham.
Tango bin Al-Shid says, Lucas leaves me wanting Mora.
Hey. But it's true. He does all the time. Here's Ndombele. Romero.
Come on, Kuti.
Looking for a pass. He finds Eric Dyer.
Well, it's good we've got Souček booked early, that's for sure.
Yep.
Here's Skip looking for support. Back to Dyer. Tottenham still very slow and pensive, though. Not much of a way of actually looking to penetrate through West Ham, is there? Dyer. Looks like we're just quieting the crowd at the moment.
How's the crowd been?
Yeah, I guess the crowd have been okay. They seem a bit quieter now. Tottenham are just killing the atmosphere a bit. Here's Lloris, long ball forward, looking for Lucas. Can he keep it in? He does. Can Emerson get there? It's going to fall to Lucas. Can he get on a run? He can't get it under control. Cresswell's there to intercept. Ogbonna's going to get it back to Fabianski. Son closing him down. Fabianski finds a nice clipped ball out wide to Ben Johnson. But
That's
intercepted by Reguilon. Here's Kane. Can he find a pass, Harry Kane?
Come on.
He's finally
Just
gone
not
back to
working.
Ndombele. Seems a lot deeper than he was on Sunday against Newcastle. But here he is now in the attacking third. Can he find a pass forward? He's forced backwards to Højbjerg. Skip now. He decides to go on a bit of a run. He passed Bowen. He goes over and it's a free kick to Spurs. Bit better from Tottenham. Still doesn't seem to be much cohesion between the players at the moment. Here's Dyer. Højbjerg's looking for a pass. He gets to Ndombele in a bit of space. Can he go forward? Here's Reguilon.
Come on, Reg.
Is he going to whip it into Kane? He does whip in an early cross. It's well
Poor
over
ball.
here, unfortunately. And it's good. Oh, nearly fell to Emerson, the back post, but Cresswell can get it forward. And he goes long to Antonio. There's Romero.
played,
Brilliant
Romero.
challenge for
Come
Romero. Really being aggressive against Antonio. And Spurs coming forward now. Here's Ndombele. He goes for Sonny. Son on the right side. He's got his saved. It's a poor finish from Son. Great play by Ndombele. A lot better from Tottenham as well on the turnover. Quickly playing it forward to Son in behind. He's on the right-hand side. He can't quite get the finish into the corner. Fabianski's there to easily save. And it's 0-0. It's not the best finish.
Reguilon's crossing. When he first came, it was pinpoint. His final ball has...
Great ball by Dom. Look at that. Pinpoint to Son.
Fantastic.
Could Son have squared it to Kane? Not quite sure. Not the best finish. So straight at Fabianski, unfortunately.
To be fair, we've had the two best chances of the game today, Lucas and Son.
We have.
Yep.
We have been improving. We have been improving last 10 minutes. We look a lot better on the turnover. We don't look. This is where we don't look good though. Here in these positions when we're on the ball, looking to build play slow. When we look good, you know, if you do realise that just before we had that chance was Romero winning the ball straight for Antonio. That's where we look good on the transition when we play the ball quickly to when the defence is out of balance.
It's been like that all season, hasn't it?
Yeah,
pretty much.
These positions here when we're building play very slowly, looking for openings, we're never very good here. And this is where we've definitely under Mourinho as well. We weren't very good, and it's where we need. It was under Pochettino. We were very deadly from these positions. We just haven't quite got going here. But here's Lucas, and Spurs all of a sudden are looking a bit more into the West Ham half. Here's Lucas. He's looking for a run. He's got Ndombele. Where's he playing it? Out wide. Emerson. Down the line to Son. Can he keep it in? Can he win a corner? He plays it back to Lucas. Tottenham keeping possession well. Lucas is going to go back. His skip. He comes forward now. Kane. He's quite deep. Plays in looking for Ndombele, but his pass is
Shikari
not
says,
good.
love Mr. Daigle.
Oh, I love you too.
4 nows with the ball into Lloris. Seems like they can't play it to Antonio. They got very little option at the moment, West Ham.
It's like us.
Yeah.
Really
Here's
is.
Skip. Dyer to Ndombele. Tottenham are starting to really dominate possession now.
You're right though, Simi. Ndombele is coming very, very deep to get the ball, isn't he?
Yeah. A lot deeper than he was on Sunday.
Joe McGuinness says, drain bagel.
Drain bagel.
All right. And Bald Lemon says, Mr. Daigle for Tottenham manager.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that. Not even to manage the team. Just let me go have a meeting with a certain person.
Not even a meeting. You'll be calling out Levy every day in the press.
The first press conference. So what brought you to the job? Yeah.
That parasite.
Exactly. that was to get the parasite out.
Oi!
Ndombele's foul. It's a free kick to Spurs. Rise to the foul on him. Here's Højbjerg. To Skip. Most touches. Dyer, Skip and Højbjerg lead the way. That's Eric Dyer, actually.
Dan Fry's in the chat saying, Mora looks like he's too deep too, not making the runs like he's been told to leave that to Son.
So Lucas never makes runs in behind. He never does.
Well, you know what? We had this discussion last week about Mora as the maximum. Do you remember Mora really came into it round about now?
Yeah.
And for the rest of the game, he really had a...
Dyer goes long. Looking for Reguilon a lot, aren't we? But we're not really finding him. Reguilon's making a lot of running, but unfortunately hasn't really been found a lot. Tell you what, I've been watching a bit of the Leicester-Brentford game, and although Leicester are 1-0 up, it has been all Brentford.
Has it?
I've seen literally all Brentford. They're very unlucky to be 1-0 up.
I put Mbuemo in my team this week.
Yeah, I've got Mbuemo in my team as well. He had a very good chance just before, put it wide.
And he was the offside goal as well, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah. No, Tony was the offside
Tony.
goal. So, although Leicester are winning, wouldn't rule out Brentford just yet in this game, that's for
Never
sure.
ruled out Brentford.
But back to Tottenham. Here's Ben Johnson. Antonio, he wants a foul. Referee obliges him. Free kick on the halfway line. It's been a very low-key game so far, hasn't it? Despite it threatened to be a fast start at the beginning. But Spurs have kind of slowed it down a lot, haven't they?
Do you know what? Actually, I can't remember the last time there was a goalless first half against us two.
Against Spurs and West Ham.
Yeah.
The last time was when Eric Dyer scored in the last minute. Well, the last time from my memory, maybe there has been one.
I think when we played them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, when we beat them 2-0, I think that was 0-0 at half.
What, the first game we played them there?
Yeah.
We lost.
No, not that game. I think their
we
first
lost that game, yeah.
the one we beat them the year after under Mourinho.
Oh yeah.
What, COVID times?
Yeah,
man?
lockdown. Yeah.
Didn't we score in the first half of that
I
game?
don't think so. I think it was 2. I think we scored 2-0 at half.
No, I think we might have actually scored in the first half.
I don't think. I think it was 0-0. I think
Didn't
we
Kane
scored
go
2.
breaking?
That
was right at the
Brendan.
end.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure we scored in the first half.
No, I think it was 0-0 at half time.
I will take your stats to town and say okay.
I remember it was a
VAR check.
Souček. It was a Souček.
We can always do it.
It was a Souček own goal, wasn't it? That was the first goal.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
sure that was in the first half.
No, it was in second half. I think both of them were like with 20 minutes to go or something.
2-0. What was that? 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It was. We had an offside goal in the first half.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. That was really. Yeah, that's
So
right.
VAR, like you said.
Yeah. 45th minute, Son offside, and then Souček scored the own goal on 64.
That's it. Here's Son coming forward a bit now for Spurs. Antonio's though got right side and Spurs forced backwards. Here's Dyer. Skip. And Ndombele now. We need Ndombele to have a run on Souček.
Yeah, definitely.
Tongi looking for a pass. Is he going to... Nearly lost
Souček
it
ain't gonna
there
wanna
to
be anywhere
Benrahma.
near Tongi.
Skip though. Lucas turns on Antonio, breezes past him and wins a free kick.
He is a unit, Antonio.
He
Look at
is.
the size of him.
Proper player. Quick free kick from Lucas to Skip. Back to Lucas.
He's looking for another
well
run on
played,
Rice and
Lucas.
Benrahma. It's another free kick by Luke. Another free kick
Here
picked
comes
up by
the Lucas.
Lucas.
Persistent fouling. Come on.
Yeah, it got to be. It's a booking somewhere. Here's Skip. Romero. He goes long, Romero, looking for Reguilon again. Again, we can't find him. But Johnson's clearance isn't great, and it's fallen to Kane, who can't get it under control. And West Ham can clear towards... brilliant from Romero
He's getting
again.
more aggressive. He's
This is
getting
what I
into
mean
it.
about they like to get the ball to Antonio to hold him up. But if Romero can keep just getting there ahead of him,
Yep.
it's going to be very hard for West Ham to build up any chances.
He's the one player for me that I can say has been brilliant today.
Because you
Romero,
know in
so
this
far.
game, Phil Sanchez, he would just let Antonio get the ball and then try and nick it off him. But Romero cuts it off before that bit. And he knows that. You can see every time they tried to get it to Antonio, Romero's there.
He's a step ahead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
As I say, that Emerson has just lost out and has fallen to Antonio. He's got his arms over him. He plays on, and Romero gets a touch on the interception. But here's Ben Johnson on the right hand side, but his shot is well wide. Bit of a scary moment there with Spurs losing the ball in their own defensive third, but didn't fall to any serious opportunity, luckily for them. There was Souček. He laid it off for Ben Johnson, but it's well wide on the right hand side.
Yeah, he went across it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. It's poor effort.
32 minutes on the clock here. Brian, how do you assess everything that's gone on the pitch so far?
We are just... How can I put it? We just don't look up for it. We just don't look up for it. There's no movement. There's no creativity. As you were saying before, at the moment, it just goes to show how bad we need like an Ericsson type of player
for
to
sure.
just be able to... It just
That's what we
highlights
lack, isn't it?
Yeah, it highlights it even more. Without this creativity, yeah, we've got Ndombele that can take a player on or whatever, but we haven't got that person that could just provide that ball that Kane did to Son, apart from Harry Kane, and you want him being the receiver of it, not the provider of it. So, as we said at the beginning, I can't think of a sub on there that could... All right, maybe Lo Celso.
What about Gil?
Oh, yeah, stand corrected. Well done. Well done. But you got right. I don't think he played well on Thursday either. Apart from his shot, which he took...
And Ndombele's pass intercepted by Bowen.
Win it back,
West
Tanguy.
Ham coming forward. Tongi's trying to make up for it. But it's gone to 4 now as a score. Is that a foul? Referee says play on. Would I say we don't look up for it? I just think we are struggling when we have long spells of possession. In transition, we look okay. But when we have a spell of possession to try and break West Ham down, we just don't look anything like doing it. Dyer leaves it for Lloris. Are we going to go forward quickly? We are.
Oh, Hugo with
And
the
he
big
does
one.
go towards Kane, but Zuma's there to
Great
intercept.
idea.
And Dombele can't mop up. It's Declan Rice who gets it. Here's Cresswell towards Fornals on the left-hand side. He crosses it deep. And there's Souček. What a chance. Souček inside the 6-yard box with a header, and he's put it wide.
He is
Hits the
angry with that.
stanchion.
Yep.
Very, very close there for West Ham. It's a great ball by Fornals. And Spurs nearly 1-0 down there. Great ball by Fornals. There's Souček. Always. I'll tell you
He's
what.
so free in the box there.
He's climbing.
So free in the box.
He's not.
He's
Well,
not
there's two of them
Reguilon,
there.
he's never
Dyer. I
gonna
don't know
win
who
against
Dyer's
Reguilon.
marking. But there's Souček. There's two men there. Regular marking two men at the back post.
That was started with Lloris's kick.
Yeah.
Right, but honestly, I would bring back Paul Robinson just to show him how to kick. Like, just get him as a goalkeeper
Robbo
coach.
had one
just-
heck of a hoof
Oh,
on him.
wait,
didn't
there's
he?
one thing he had brilliant with his distribution. I mean, I loved him. He's my favourite Spurs keeper in my lifetime. I love
Really,
Robbo.
yeah.
I love, and his distribution was fantastic.
Regular down with a throw. Looking for support.
10 minutes to the half.
Oh, nice throw to Ndombele. Can't kind of take it past Rice, though.
Ndombele's having one of those days.
Skip.
That's it again.
Back to Romero.
Skip is so
Yeah,
important.
Skip's playing well.
Oh, long ball. Here's Kane on the left-hand side. He takes a touch. He cuts inside.
Oh.
Nearly back on his left. Nice idea, but he got tackled in the end. Great ball by Romero, though.
I think Romero and Skip are the two that stood out.
Agreed.
Oh, here's Declan Rice coming forward for West Ham. Spurs a bit vulnerable on the left-hand side here. Cresswell, is he going to cross it deep? Looking for Antonio. He does, but it's well over hit. It's going to go out for a goal kick.
Bloody hell. West Ham aren't even playing that great today.
They're not.
It's not really that much of a great game of football, is it? It's
not the best at the moment.
In the league.
Just below us, I think.
Yeah. They are 5th. We're 4th as it stands. This is live table.
There you go. We got top 4.
Yeah.
If we draw, we go into the top 4 today, to be
Yeah,
fair.
we're currently in the top 4.
But here's Rice. Great challenge by Lucas on Rice. And Højbjerg plays it to Son. Flicks into
Okay,
Ndombele. Can
so-
he play it to Kane? That's got to be a foul. It's a foul on Ndombele.
That was Souček as well.
And it's going to be a yellow card. Wasn't Souček?
Oh, it
was
wasn't? Oh, I thought it was.
We would hope it was.
I wish it was. Who was it? No, Souček lost the ball
right.
there.
Souček's lost the ball.
Oh, Bonner,
so-
yeah.
Oh, the brothers.
All right, come on. I want to see Son take a free kick.
It's a shame. If Ndombele could have flicked that into Kane's path, he could have been in, but he just wasn't able to do it.
Exactly.
Great play by Sonny, though. Nice flick into Ndombele.
I want to see Son take an attack.
Oh, Son with a
shooting
crossing free kick.
today.
Is Ndombele on the edge of the box? His volley is deflected over. Corner.
Did anyone see those free kicks Son was taking in training? that
Yeah,
Spurs put
yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Lethal.
Oh, really?
Lethal.
Just waiting for the ball to come
that
back.
ball just
Yeah.
kept spinning towards him, didn't it?
Yeah. Difficult to do that. It's a corner to Spurs. What I like about today, we haven't conceded too many set pieces, which is good. And the one we did, they nearly got a chance from, didn't they?
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure we are limiting how many set pieces we give them. Maybe that's why we're just playing it very slow and making a slow build up and stuff, making sure we keeping it away from our goal a bit in terms
on.
of set pieces.
Plant
Corner to
this.
Spurs.
What's going on with this?
I was just about to say, what is he on the beach?
Son's there. Dyer can't get there. Reguilon's he going to volley it? It's a terrible effort.
It's a great ball.
But it's found.
It's
It's
a
going to
great
find
ball.
Son. It's not going to find Son.
You thought that was a shot. I go for a...
It definitely was a shot.
I think that was a brilliantly planned through ball.
Poor effort from Reguilon, unfortunately. Here's Zuma for West Ham. Spurs again pressing a bit higher up. He plays it to Souček. No one's picking him up. Well, that was Højbjerg's job apparently. Here's Ogbonna.
This really has been a quite dull first half.
Yeah,
I think
especially for a Spurs West Ham game.
Yeah.
Here's Johnson. Yeah, but when you're away from home, sometimes you have to just be professional and quiet in the crowd a bit. I think we're doing a decent job, to be fair.
Who do you say has been the better team so far?
I think it's been fairly even. Ogbonna with a long hoof towards Antonio. Romero's climbing over him, is he? Referee says no.
Romero is having Antonio for dinner so far.
He is. Well, Antonio can't get anything at the moment out of Romero. Here's Dyer. He's looking for a long pass.
Regular's free every single time.
Yeah, every time.
Lucas can turn.
Exactly.
Here's Lucas looking for Kane. Kane's here on the left-hand side. Reguilon's there. Can he get a cross in the box? He tries a poor ball by Reguilon there.
Out your crosses.
He goes on his right peg, and Dombele's a header, and it's into the arms of Fabianski.
Just as you said it.
Well done, Reggie.
You asked and he provided.
Exactly.
Better cross with his right, on his right peg.
Maybe he should cross with his right foot more.
Exactly. I think he actually did Gareth Bale's header, didn't he? Against Brighton, he crossed with the right foot.
Yeah, he did.
Reguilon. He's done it a few times.
So there it is, Reggie. Start using your right foot.
Here's Rice. Bonner now to Zuma, out wide to Ben Johnson. He's allowed a bit of space. He plays it long for Antonio. Romero's going to get there, is he? Oh, no. He's been shoved away, Antonio. Romero. Antonio's in the box, and his effort is wide.
It's the first time Antonio's got the better Romero so far today. 5 minutes to go to the half. It has been.
A couple of times he's been able to shove him off, to be fair. They should have got there first, Romero.
He just went charging in on him,
just shoved him away easily there, Romero. Antonio.
Poor effort from Antonio, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the form he's in as well.
Well, he hasn't scored in a few games, has he?
Yeah, he had a blistering start to the season, didn't he?
He scored against Leeds. That's a.
He's had a what is he, second in the goal scoring chance or something?
Højbjerg. Yeah. Oh, Højbjerg loses it. Ben Rama also loses it, and Romero can now pick up the loose ball. Here's Reggie on the left-hand side. He's going to come
Bomb
forward.
It, mate. Bomb it.
That's it. He passed Bowen.
Off he goes.
And Dombele now. Can he find a pass? Goes back to Skip. Into Lucas. Can he turn?
Lucas. Good ball.
Here's Son. He's got plenty of players in front of him. Here's Reguilon. Can he cross it? He decides against it. He's only got one man in the box, hasn't he?
Tried it again.
Here's Son. Reguilon on the left-hand side again. Can he take on Bowen? He cuts back on his left, on his right, goes back on his left. Is he going to win a free kick? Referee says no, and referee gives the throw in to West Ham, I think.
He works hard for their team, Bowen.
Not happy with that Reguilon, is he? He thought he should have had something. Johnson.
So what would you say?
Antonio, it's thrown to Spurs.
To the team if you were
Nuno. Just more movement. I mean, it's been going all right. I mean, it was a poor opening start, but I think we've grown into this game, and I think that we're growing in influence as well. I just want to see more movement up front. I want to see more creative play from the midfield linking to the attack, but I think we're going well at the moment. We're going okay.
Our biggest problem again is these positions, just like being a bit progressive. You know, breaking the lines. It's been a bit difficult for us, but we do look very good when we transition the ball. Here's Skip. See, this is the problem when they're pressed like that. This is what I worry about Skip and Højbjerg. But they look again, transition. They win it back, and now Tottenham on the charge. Here's Son. Can he find a pass? Here's Lucas. He's got Kane in support. He goes on a run.
Go on, Lucas.
He's still got many players in front of him. He lays off for Reguilon, who crosses it back post. Harry Kane's running in! Oh, what a save by Fabianski!
Oof.
Fabianski just tips it over. Brilliant save. Kane with a bullet header at the right back. Reguilon with a great ball in. Hangs it in there for Kane. Kane gets a run in on Cresswell. He knows he can beat him in the air. Oof. Oh, but it's a great one-handed save by Fabianski.
That's a carbon copy. Do you remember his header against?
Oh, what a save!
Jose's first game.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty much a carbon copy.
Except it didn't go in.
Yeah. And it wasn't.
But two good Reguilon crosses in a row now.
Great header by Kane.
Come on,
Good
let's
save
put
by
this away.
Fabianski.
What a time to score this would be.
Son now with the corner. Again, in transition, we look good.
Yep.
Yet again. Son's corner towards Lucas at the front post, but Souček is there, avoids Lucas. Højbjerg with an up and under towards Romero, who gets it down well.
Touch.
Back to Reguilon, who's going to sweep it forward towards Dyer. But his header's out, and Bowen's there, but Højbjerg wins the challenge.
Well played,
Kane
Pierre.
picks up the loose ball.
If he didn't win that, we would have been in big trouble.
Lucas now, can he find a pass? Anyone? Not 1-2 with Kane. Oh, Kane's pass back to him is not great, but he
Kane
keeps it.
himself.
But here's Lucas. Look at Skip. Oh, he's looking for Son in behind, but his pass is weak. And West Ham coming forward now. Bowen. For 4 nows, he
Yes,
can't keep
come
under
on.
control.
The last 5 minutes is what Spurs West Ham normally is like.
Yeah. And what it should be like.
Yeah.
Here's Lucas now on a run. He's
Come
got
on.
space. Come on. Go into space, Lucas.
Come on. Let's hit him while we're on top, Tottenham. Come on.
Here's Højbjerg to Lucas. He turns. Kane. To Lucas. He's got a player on his back. He goes on a run, but he's been crowded out, unfortunately, Lucas Moura. But it's towards Dyer. He heads it into Skip.
Yeah.
Here's Kane. Can he turn? Can he find a pass? He clips out a wide, lovely ball into Emerson. Emerson to Højbjerg. Looking for Son. It's not a great ball, but his Skip.
It's all right.
Romero. Tottenham really trying to put the pile of pressure on just before the break. Højbjerg with a sweeping ball out to Reguilon. It can't be kept in
We
again.
just can't find him with that pass, can we?
Yeah, his passing today has not been the best from Højbjerg.
The whole team just trying to find Reguilon when he makes those runs has been an issue.
I think with the chances we've had, it will be a bit of a disappointment that we haven't scored in this half.
Yeah.
Although West Ham are definitely in the game, I think we've definitely had the better chances. That's for sure. And I think
I think we've been the better team today.
I think we
all
have.
in all.
I think we've been the better team, but still struggling to really play football when we have the ball in possession, like and West Ham.
That's
It's half time here. I think it's been an encouraging half. I think it's been a half where you can say we're definitely putting in the effort. I think we're definitely in the game.
It took us a while to grow into it.
Yeah.
But once we did, I think we took dominance of this game. And I think more or less we have this game, we've had it under control for the most part.
We definitely have it under control. I think Romero's just stopping Antonio from holding up the ball is working really well. I think he's being super aggressive. I think we're looking very good when we pinch the ball off West Ham, either in the middle of the park or in our defensive third, and when we break on them, and we're very good in the transition. We've created a few opportunities from that position. But the only thing I would say is we are dominating possession, but that's when we look at our worst, when we're dominating possession. So like it's kind of like one of those games where you want to see the possession be less, because the less possession we have, like the
more dangerous we look.
That's kind of why I feel like in this game so far. But yeah, look, I think we're looking okay. Still, you still want to see a bit more of us. You know, this is the biggest worry I've had with about Skip and Højbjerg in terms of. Off the ball in transition, they're great. They've been great today, but you see today when they have players in front of them and they're asked to break the lines or get forward or be on the half turn, they find it very difficult.
They're just not those players. They don't have the creative mind, do they? That's what it is.
That's the problem. I think they're doing a good job, and I think in transition they're doing a great job off right. The amount of times they've won off Rice and we've sprung on them and done stuff like that, but the amount of times as well when they're setting traps to Skip and Højbjerg and they're falling for it a bit and they're not able to beat the press. That's when it's difficult.
It seems as like the only game plan when we have it around the defence is hoof it to Reguilon, and it's just going nowhere.
Yeah.
How many times have we tried that ball today over to Reguilon and it's gone over
times,
him?
Many times.
And going on what you said again, it's like what we said about Ericsson earlier. There was the 1 yard with Dembele, which then allowed Ericsson to do it, and Skip and Højbjerg are doing their bit. But then there's that lack of creativity.
Because Ndombele is not really getting on the ball and doing much with it.
And he's going deep to get it.
Yeah.
So even that person just taking it back because he's going further deep to get it. We need to sort that. We need some creativity. Maybe, like you said, Hill.
Could be.
He needs to come on, I think. But not straight away. We'll say a half-time sub.
If you were to make that sub, let's say it's about 60 minutes in the game right now, the same players on the pitch having the same performance, who would you take off?
I think
Would it be Ndombele?
I think it would be. I think it would be because Lucas Moura will at least give you 90 minutes.
I think he's doing okay, Tongi. I think he's doing. I think he could be doing a bit more. I want to see him a bit more in his dribbling. I haven't seen too much of that, but I think a couple of times he's found some nice passes and got into nice positions where we could have actually benefited quite well. And I actually think him dropping deeper is what we need a bit, because when he's stuck in that position a bit further forward, it's very easy to mark him out of the game, especially when Skip and Højbjerg aren't able to get the ball to him. But him a bit deeper is causing the West Ham I think they're causing him a few problems actually having him a bit deeper. So I think he's doing all right. I think Spurs, they're looking at the most dangerous when we're dribbling and stuff like that. Ndombele, Lucas, Son when he's kind of, and Kane, even Kane as well, when they're kind of in that middle of the half kind of position. That's where they're picking up a lot of joy and finding a few good pockets of space, which is really encouraging. But we've created a few chances, but when West Ham do get into shape, we're finding it extremely hard.
No, you're right. I think we've got to take away from it as well. We have kept Romero.
Antonio.
Thank you. Thank you. We've kept him quiet through Romero. Apart from that, we've kept their attacking players quiet, which is huge, because they have been very, very creative. The first few games they played very good football at the moment. Unfortunately, West Ham are. So the fact that we've kept them very quiet is a positive to take from it.
I must say, it does appear we've done our homework today on how West Ham play. I have to say that I think we are tactically doing a good job on them. I think they've had their moments, West Ham. They've got four nows, had that volley, was saved by Lloris. Souček had the header.
Yep.
But by and large, we've had them under control. We're finding it a lot easier to deal with Antonio than they are to deal with Kane, I feel. I feel Kane is getting a few into pockets of space, and he's got that header as well, which was a great save from Fabianski. They are finding it a bit more difficult to deal with with his movement. I feel Romero, by and large, has had Antonio on lock from a majority of the game. But they have had their moments, West Ham. But I think tactically we're doing a very good job on them at the moment.
I completely agree. And like you said, Kane is similar to what we had at Newcastle. He is getting involved. I mean, that pass that we spoke about was unbelievable. That through ball to Son, and he does look a lot more like his old self. And like you said at the beginning as well, the having the week together, it really does look like a positive that we've worked on their set pieces, haven't given many away like you said, and it does look like this week that they've had together, all right, we may not have scored or it may not have been the best half ever, but it does look like there's an understanding that's building up with this team. Yeah,
and we've got a couple of players booked as well. I just think West Ham at the moment, I wouldn't say they're on the ropes, but they're definitely... They're finding it hard to deal with the Spurs attacking quartet. I feel a bit. I feel like they're not sure what to do. Do they go and press them or do they sit deep? And Spurs are have picked the lock a few times and have had quite a bit of joy. This was the penalty claim. What are they saying about the penalty claim? Let me hear.
I just think it's that touch. If we look at that touch. It got away from him. As you see there, I don't think.
Yeah, he stamps on his foot there.
If that had been a better first touch, I think then it's a penalty. Because the ball's going away.
It is, but he does stamp on his foot. They're saying he does stand on the ball.
What is the?
They're saying Souness says Ndombele is as much to blame for it as Zuma, but I just think, for me, I like the fact that VAR doesn't get involved in every single decision, right? And I like the fact that there's a high bar. And I don't think the bar the bar for me, for clear and obvious, probably is met with that challenge. I agree with that. However, I do think if you're saying to me, by the letter of the law of the game, is that a penalty? I think it is. I think it is a penalty. I think he stamps on Ndombele. I think he doesn't get any of the ball, and I think it's a mistimes it and it's a foul. I think you've seen given for far less.
Do you know what, the way I view penalty decisions like that, Sim? I don't know if you or the people in the chat agree with me, but it's one of those penalties where you're really annoyed with it if it's your team.
Yeah.
But if you saw it in any other game or against you, you're like, that's not a penalty. You'd be like, hell no. But as it's your team.
But it's one of those where you can give it. It can just be given against you, and then it's not going to be overturned or anything. So it definitely would be a penalty. Could be a penalty. So that's the only frustrating thing.
Put it this way, if there
would
was no VAR and you were just a ref, would you give it a penalty straight away from that one view you're getting?
If I saw the stamp, if I saw that he stamped on Ndombele's foot, I think I'd give the penalty.
I'm still sticking with just because of the touch. If he hadn't stood on the ball like they're saying, and he'd actually got a touch where he was going to be carried on through, then I would have given it full stop. But I think if there were no VAR, I wouldn't have given it.
I think Zuma's a bit lucky, in my opinion. He does stamp on Ndombele, so I think he's a bit lucky. But look, it wasn't given. Still 0-0. So in going to the second half, what do you do? You keep it the same for a bit? Do you change up straight away? What do you think about the second half?
I think we should. What I would like us to do in the second half is come out a bit more positive. You know, they've got their feel of the game now. They know the lay of the land. So just go out and give it a bit. Put them on the back foot for a bit, and try and get a very early second half goal. Just like we scored we scored all three against Newcastle in the first half, didn't we? It was that break because of the guy's health last week that stopped that. So yeah, I think we've just got to go on the attack a bit. We've just got to be a little bit more aggressive and try and make this pass to Reguilon happen.
Yeah, I think that
We'll be there all day. We'll be there all day just waiting.
Make that pass happen, people.
Yeah, make that pass. We'll be here till Wednesday.
I think for me, we've done well to gain control of the game against a very to gain control.
My keys there.
To gain control of the game, I think we've done well. We just need to be a bit quicker on the ball when West Ham are in their block, and maybe try and find a few pockets of space in between the lines when we're not in transition. But other than that, I think we're doing okay.
Do you think the players go in at the break happy after that
I
performance?
wouldn't say happy, but content. I
Yeah.
think maybe obviously we're not 1-0 up or anything, so you can't be happy with the.
But happy in terms of what kind of game you're going to get against West Ham and how
Yeah.
it's actually panning out.
Yeah, I think the game plan's working at the moment. I would say that. I think the game's probably going to plan as things stand, but we're not winning, so we still got a bit more work to do to really get it over the line. We need those 3 points, so you can't be satisfied until we're at least 1 or 2 up. So I would say they're happy with how the plan is going, probably because we're in control, but we just need to get that goal.
In terms of what you're saying about, we look better in the transition than when we're in possession, blah blah blah. What can we do to kind of improve that? Is it a personnel issue, or is there anything they can do?
Issue. I think it's a personnel issue because you can't expect Skip or Højbjerg to really take the ball and drive with it past players. And then
But Højbjerg has been doing that for Denmark.
In transition, I don't think he does that properly, like
Fair.
beating presses and stuff like that. I just feel like, you need someone like, if you're taking an example, like Pogba or De Bruyne, and obviously these are world-class players, but you need someone who's able to drive a bit of the ball, or maybe not just drive, but think quickly with the ball at their feet, and they can pass it forward in between lines
Not just
very
slow
accurately.
passing, slow build up.
Exactly. That either they need to drive forward the ball dribbling wise, like Moussa Dembele used to do, or they have to know exactly where they're going to play the ball before the ball gets them, and they can quickly execute a very accurate pass forward in between the lines into very dangerous spaces just in front of the back, and just in front of West Ham's back four. And then Ndombele, Kane, or Son, or Lucas will have to be on the half turn and able to run forward. It's very difficult, obviously, but that's maybe the next evolution of this team. I think Skip and Højbjerg are doing a great job when it comes to being in the transition, when they're nicking the ball off Rice and stuff. Where most, there was one chance, I think, who was it? And Ndombele played it through to Son. The chance came about because we were struggling to break him down, and then Skip gets pressed and loses it, and we win it back very quickly, and all of a sudden we spring on them and get the chance. But it's just funny because we couldn't create a chance when we had the ball. We had to wait to lose it and then win it back to actually create a chance.
It's like that setting on FIFA. Pressure after possession loss.
Exactly. And that's the only way we can. That's kind of the only way we can create a chance at the moment. It's like we got no hope until, like, we have the ball. We don't have any hope until we lose it and then win it back again. That's the only way we can create. So we got to improve that element. But I think in terms of control of the game, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing. I think West Ham are being stifled. I think Romero, by and large, has had control over Antonio, barring a couple of moments. We've got to watch out for that. But without Antonio holding it up and bringing the other West Ham players into play, they're also struggling to build up possession, which is good.
Do you not think the key to looking better in possession is Tanguy Ndombele? That's got to be the key.
Yeah, he needs to get a bit more. I think I like him come a bit deeper because we need him there, I feel, because we're not getting the ball to him in the final third. That's why he's coming deeper, and he's the one who could really break the lines.
Exactly,
So,
and you're talking about Skip and Højbjerg not doing that well going forward in possession. That he's the guy that should be.
Yeah, but but the worry is if he goes too deep, then we are struggling to have enough players going forward to hurt West Ham. So that's the problem.
Kane, Son, Lucas
Because
up there as well.
I know, but if Ndombele comes deep, then also you got Skip and Højbjerg deep.
Yeah.
Unless one of Skip or Højbjerg goes beyond Ndombele, we're lacking in numbers going forward. That's also would be a problem. That's why it's very important to have a player in the Skip and Højbjerg position who is able to progress the ball, because then you have an extra player there in the final third.
And that's why we wanted to like Tanguy Ndombele so much in that position in the double pivot, because that's exactly what he can do.
Exactly. The only problem is off the ball. But then off the ball today, Skip and Højbjerg have been great, so you can't take that away from the team as well. But this is why I worry about that pivot a bit, because it's great, but it has its flaws, and it's very difficult to when you're playing a good team again like West Ham to really have those line breaking passes or those driving runs. It's difficult for them to provide that.
I mean, I think in terms of the fullbacks today, someone just mentioned that they don't think Emerson's been that great today, but I think Reguilon's had a good game so far. Some great moments in there, some iffy moments crossing the ball, but Emerson's not really doing that much on the other flank, is he?
Emerson, no, he isn't, and in fact, the chances probably came down his side, I would say, both times. So he's got to watch himself there. But going forward, I haven't seen too much of him at all, really, have we? Emerson, we want to see a bit more of him, maybe provide for the attack. But I have a feeling he's been told to stay back a bit more than Reguilon has.
Okay,
maybe that's why.
Kim Young-gon says, "Hi Ben, I'm your biggest fan from South Korea." Wow. Thank you so much, Aiden.
Like sunny when you go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hounded at the airport. Thousands of people. Aiden France with the super chat saying, "Lo Celso needs to come on and speed up the play." The players are coming out now. Bubbles. Let's go and burst these bubbles now for the second half. I want to see more of the same in terms of solidity, but I want to see more going forward from Tottenham in the second half.
You know the word I'd use for that first half performance is disciplined.
Yeah.
Which is something you don't normally say with us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But let's see how the second half plays out. Big 45 minutes ahead for Tottenham.
All right.
Benrahma and Antonio deep in conversation here. But Romero has done a stellar job on Antonio so far.
He has.
He?
I think he's kept him fairly quiet by and large, apart from a couple of moments. But he's got to watch himself, because if he has one of those dodgy moments in a more dangerous position, then all of a sudden he will get a chance. So he's got to be careful. But he has done well by and large. Romero,
Right.
I've been very impressed.
Yeah,
Second half is on the way.
Come on, you Spurs.
Let's go.
West Ham with the kick-off, and they've launched the ball forward, and it's gone straight for a goal kick to Spurs.
Jake, what about timer?
Oh, don't start this.
Steve Lee saying you need to speak into the mic a bit more.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Cheers, Steve.
Lucas picks up the ball. He's trying to get past Cresswell, but Cresswell with a challenge and a throw into Spurs.
What I say when I hate when we do is when you see Dyer and Romero on the edge of the 6-yard box ready for the restart. Here we go.
Yeah, it does get you worried, doesn't it?
Yep.
Here's Emerson with a throw. Joseph Shepherd says Romero is the real deal.
He is.
Completely
I
didn't know. Do you know what? I didn't know a lot about him, but I just heard so much when we were rooming with him, and it was all so positive from everyone, and he's starting to show it.
Yep, he's doing well at the moment, isn't he, Romero? Here's Cresswell with a throw towards Antonio. Romero gets there and is able to get it to Emerson as well.
Don't know what that was,
I think that's kind of back heel.
Lucas to Højbjerg. Skip in space. Can he find a pass, Skip? He goes long. It's a great ball by Skip. Here's Ndombele in space. Oh, and his cross is just not
What a
towards
ball
Kane.
from Skippy.
Ollie Skip with a great
Ollie
ball.
Skip, man.
Great pass.
Honestly, I keep saying he's going to be
Look
our
at
version
this.
of Michael Carrick.
Look at that.
That
That
is
is beautiful.
pinpoint.
And Ndombele looking for the ball. It's just too close
such
to
a poor
Fabianski. He knows it, and Ndombele. But here's Benrahma on the edge of the box. His shot deflected off Dyer. Bowen's shot. And Reguilon's there to deflect it away. Oh, but his clearance only as far as Souček. Bowen's there in the box. Out wide to Souček. Here's Bowen again. Benrahma's on the edge of the area. Tottenham closing him out. But he's found a way out. Here's Souček. Oh, Højbjerg gets there. Sorry, Reguilon gets there and can clear. Bit of dangerous moment there, but Tottenham deal with it. Patson Daka on at half-time for Leicester, incidentally.
Who for?
Didn't see yet. Here's Lucas Moura picking up off Fornals. And Emerson there towards Højbjerg. Tottenham coming forward now. Here's Højbjerg in space. Can he find a pass? Here's Kane. Oh, what is that by Harry
That is
Kane?
Terrible.
Oh, but Son's picked it up. And
He's
but
giving it
Rice.
back to Declan.
Bing to Rice. I believe it's for, is it for Vardy?
Yeah, for Vardy.
Here's Cresswell. So a few good and bad moments from Spurs right at the beginning of the half. Zuma. Souček. Out wide to Johnson. West Ham in their own half now. Here is long ball by Souček. Romero can head it back to Lloris.
He's so assured, isn't he?
Here, Romero.
Yeah, he really
You
is.
seem
just
comfortable
see-
with him on the pitch, don't you?
Exactly. He really has got a look of, you just felt comfortable with Jan at the back. He's got that kind of aura about him.
He's got parts of Toby's game and Jan's game in him,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Romero coming forward now. Here's Dyer.
Troy J says, Carrick, skip call, spot on, mate. Great call.
He is. He's like the quarterback. That pass just goes to show it. He's always available. He's everywhere.
I just want to see more passes like that from
Yeah.
Skippy.
Oh. That's it, Tottenham.
Here's Dyer. And Ndombele bit deep again. He's got Skip and Son ahead of him. Here's Son. And Ndombele now driving forward. Who can he find? Can he find a pass? Great ball to Lucas. Lucas into Reguilon. Spurs with a chance here. Ollie Skip! Oh, he's missed it. Emerson. Oh, he can't put it back for Ndombele. Ollie Skip with a chance. I thought Skip was about to get his
really
first goal
is
for
playing
Spurs.
brilliantly today,
Brilliant.
Ollie Skip.
That's what I mean about line-breaking passes. This is what I mean. Brilliant from Reguilon. Oh, just behind Skip. What a shame. What a shame. So close.
What do you? I reckon.
Oh, just behind Skip.
him,
Skip
man.
was completely free in the centre.
I really think
I don't know if he's in the next England squad, but I think he's I reckon he can definitely work his way onto that plane to
Oh,
Qatar.
without a doubt.
That goal, though, that chance was all made by Ndombele. What brilliant piece of play that was by Tongi.
Next England squad is in a few weeks, isn't it? It's next month.
All
Come on,
right,
corner
here's
ball.
Corner to Spurs.
Spurs
Son to
started better
take.
this second half as well. Oh, poor
Towards
corner.
the front post, but it's poor.
That was an
And
Eriksen
Emerson
corner,
being
that.
charged down by Benrahma, and he's got it back to Skip. What's Skip doing? He's doesn't put himself in trouble. He gets it to Dyer to Emerson.
Skippy's been our best player today.
by
He really
far,
has.
yeah.
by far again. Okay, man of the match against Newcastle, and right now
Lloris.
he's my man of the match again.
Man of the match against Wolves in the cup.
Oh, Reguilon with a great take. But he loses it to Rice. Bowen to Antonio. He's on the right-hand side. Into the box. Here's Bowen. Away by Højbjerg.
This is more like Spurs West Ham games.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Ben Johnson, though, picks it up. And then Ndombele can't get it off Johnson. And his running is picked off by Højbjerg, who can get it to
played,
Reguilon. And Spurs can get possession back. Dyer.
God, if Skippy scores that away end is going to go berserk.
Here's Emerson. Lucas can't turn on Cresswell. There's a throw in to West Ham.
Come on, Spurs.
Here's Skip. Ball forward again. Kane can't turn. But here's got his Skip on the right hand side. He's in space. It's 4-on-4 for Tottenham.
He's
But he
got no
can't
help.
play it to Kane, can he? But he's picked up. Skip's in the box. Oh, yeah, I think he tries
Skippy.
a cross off balance, Skip. He's getting forward a lot more in this second half, it seems, Ollie Skip.
He's here, there, and everywhere.
But his cross off balance went to the keeper. Spurs have picked up again. Here's Romero.
We're controlling this game a bit.
We are. But you just worry a sucker punch, though.
Yeah,
we
at
would
any time
struggle.
it can come, at any time.
A sucker punch, we would struggle to
Especially
get back
with a
in
man
it.
like Eric Dyer at the back.
Here's Reguilon. Come on. Dyer. Ollie Skip giving a bit more license to go forward, it seems, in this half. Here's Romero. Dyer again. In the centre circle. He looks for a long ball towards Lucas, who climbs. And Kane is shuffled off the ball by Souček.
Honestly, he should be a basketballer with the hang time he has.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Catman Jess says, you guys think that Spurs are going to make any changes today?
First of all,
Maybe
big up
we'll
Catman
see.
Jess, who's a great supporter of all the channels.
Benrahma. Nice
think
play
he
by
can.
Romero again.
Apart from Hill.
And again Romero. And here's
Nuno
Lucas.
doesn't like to make changes.
Yeah,
Lucas to Ndombele.
Thursday showed why.
Oh! And Ndombele's through ball so close to finding Kane. Just
on.
intercepted by Bonner.
We have to put one away. We have to put one away.
Here's Rice. And West Ham can play out. Spurs, though, definitely looking a lot more dangerous now. I can tell you that. Oh, Ben Johnson's ball. Oh, just avoids Højbjerg and gets to Fornals. Here's Cresswell. Cresswell's in field. Here's Rice. He's going to play out wide to Johnson in Baker's a space. Johnson. Is he allowed to cross? He's got Bowen there. Bowen cuts on his left foot. Crosses it towards Antonio, but Dyer can clear with his head. And Rice picks up the loose ball. Now West Ham's chance to show a bit of domination. Benrahma. Johnson. Rice. Gone past Ndombele. Lays off for Benrahma. Here's Bowen. Lays off for Johnson. Down the line to Antonio. Back to Johnson. Antonio again. Cuts on his left foot. He crossed in the box away by Reguilon this time and it's fallen to Benrahma. Crosses it early. Souček is handball. Referee says handball against Souček. Free kick to Spurs.
Come on, Spurs. Let's get a goal. 54 minutes on the clock. I think Spurs have started this opening 10 minutes of the second half really well.
They have.
Really
They
well.
have. I've been happy with what I'm seeing so far.
I just don't know why we can't do it from the start of the game.
Yeah. It's annoying, isn't it? El Clasico about to kick off in a couple of minutes.
Do you know, that game, as big as that is, it hasn't got the appeal anymore.
Yeah, what with
Not
that
really.
Ronaldo and Messi?
Yeah, it just hasn't. There's just no.
I'll be very surprised if Real Madrid don't win today.
Oh, Romero's
Yeah.
ball evades Lucas.
Barcelona have been poor, haven't they?
Really poor.
It's because they lost Emerson.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why it is. How they're missing Emerson
It's not
Royale.
Griezmann, it's not Messi.
Yeah.
It's a defender they had out on loan last season.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good forward ball by Johnson. Reguilon's out of foul.
Well
Referee says no.
played,
Dyer
Reggie.
plays it forward quickly.
Come on,
Here's
Tanguy.
Come on,
Ndombele.
Tanguy. Come on, Tongi.
Tottenham on a charge. Oh,
Oh,
again he looks for
Tanguy.
Kane,
Tongi,
but
come on, man.
instead by Bonner, but Spurs win it back. Here's Højbjerg. Oh,
what's that?
What is that by Højbjerg?
Tanguy's final ball has been missing.
Yeah, I'm not that happy with his performance today, Tongi.
Breaking through the lines, like you said, yes. Final ball, no.
I don't think he's been that bad today, Tongi.
His final ball's been
Final
shocking.
balls, but like that cross he had.
It's
with
hard to
Marcus
get it for
Smith.
through ball like that. It's difficult to beat all the defenders. It was a nice idea. The timing was right. Just intercepted by the defender. It's unlucky. It wasn't easy to do that.
I'm not saying he's playing as poorly as he has done in the past, but I'm just saying, he's not playing to his potential today.
I think he's playing all right today, Tongi, actually.
I wouldn't say it was like an Aston Villa performance, but it certainly wasn't a Newcastle performance.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously at Newcastle, he's got so much more time on
Yeah.
the ball
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff
a
like
different
that.
element of
It's completely
opposition.
different. But, he's been in moments today. He's been in positions where he can get better delivery into
Yep.
the box, and he hasn't done that.
Johnson's ball in the
Oh,
box.
gee.
Antonio's there over him. Ben Rama's free on the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Lays off for 4 now. What a challenge by Reguilon.
Come on, Reguilon.
Lucas, though, his pass out. Here's
Yes,
Romero.
go.
Spurs on the
Go.
charge.
Come on,
counter-attack.
Go, Romero.
Son's on the
Romero,
left-hand
go on,
side.
son.
Kane's on the right.
Go on, son.
Play it.
Look at son.
It's Kane.
Look
Come
at
on,
Son.
son.
Please look at Son.
Kane's ball looking for Son, but it's poor from Kane.
I
It's
think
not
Romero
good enough.
should have gone to Son in the first place, but Romero once again.
Unlucky breakaway from Tottenham. Should have done better there. Harry Kane has to get more power on that pass to the back post. Nice idea. You know what was going to do, but he just couldn't execute it. Here's 4 nows to Cresswell. He gets a ball in the box. There's Lloris to pick it up. We definitely look dangerous on the counter, don't we? That's for sure.
I just think, I'm sure we see the replay that Son should have been the ball that Romero chose.
Kane should have done better there.
A lot.
Come on, Harry. We believe in you, son.
Well, the good thing is at least he's getting into those positions now.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Here's Ndombele to Dyer. Højbjerg now. Romero.
Come on,
Ndombele.
Spurs.
He's now in between the lines.
Ndombele. See what you got, mate.
Here's Dyer. Skips there. Lucas. Oh, Kane, looking for Kane. He tries to turn on Rice, but Rice gets a tackle in. But there's
Kane.
Højbjerg with a tackle. Ben Rama now. To Cresswell. Down the line for 4 nows. Emerson's on him. And, he misses the challenge. And again, he misses the challenge. But Romero
Romero.
doesn't. And it's a throw into West. Oh, what's he doing? Shouting at 4 nows. Oh, what's going on here? It's boiling over here. Not sure why Romero felt the need to say something. Maybe it was a bit of shithousery.
You know Romero loves a bit
He
of a
does.
shit house.
He really does.
Romero,
Pantomime villain now, Romero. I like it.
We need a Romero song very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow card for who? Who's he booking?
I think it's to be Romero, but I don't. Oh no, maybe the person that pushed Romero.
Emerson. Who's he booking?
Was it 4 nows, no?
No,
He's booking
it's
Romero. What, for saying something to 4 nows?
which he didn't even hear. So how could he book him for that?
But he wasn't the foul. That's not the booking. He's given a throw.
Do you know what made me laugh? He's down there injured.
Yeah, he is
rolling around,
straight
but as soon as
fading
he says
injury.
something, all of a sudden he's fine.
I'm not
He's
sure.
fine. I can get up now.
I don't know why Romero's been put there. What, for saying something to 4 nows? I don't get it. It's not a free kick, is it?
Should have done 4 nows. For...
It's a throw-in, so I don't get it. I don't get why
this
it's yellow.
Romero's going to at least spend at least 3 games a season suspended.
I'm not sure why that he's been put, though. Højbjerg pinches it off Antonio. Lucas is there to clear. Bono wins it in the air. Flicked on by Cresswell, and Emerson's header's not the most convincing. And Cresswell wins it in the air. Referee says play on. I'm not sure why it's not. Oh, yellow. It's a handball against Lucas Moura. Free kick to West Ham. Not what we want, really.
Oh, God.
How was that? How was that? It's not. That's not the free kick. It's for the handball.
no, but
It should be a
how
free
is that a
kick.
free kick?
Free kick. It should be a free kick to Spurs.
And this is where you don't want Aaron Cresswell, who I think is on the floor. Yeah, it is him.
Or is could be Ben Rama taking it, or Rice.
Come on, half an hour to go here. West Ham with a dangerous free kick.
Don't concede, Tottenham. Please don't concede from this bloody
And
free
you put
kick.
that stat up just at that time.
This is the positions what we really didn't want to give away set pieces in. Come on. Strong, Tottenham. Be strong.
Cresswell whips it in, headed out, just about. Emerson closing down Ogbonna. Here's Fornals. Oh, it's the ball to Bowen. In the box, pulls it back, and Dye can clear.
That pass was so obvious there. The right Emerson didn't make any movement there, did he?
Oh, Højbjerg, is he all right?
Run.
Johnson in the centre circle. Here's Zuma. West Ham now building up the ball. There's Dye, and a nice challenge, and Ndombele gets it to Skip. He plays it forward to Son. Son's looking for support. He's got Lucas to his right.
Again, there's just no movement.
Here's Emerson. Help him out, someone.
Come on.
Emerson's being closed down. Oh, he just about gets to Romero.
Man.
Here's Skip.
You think they'd work on their movement, wouldn't you? You really would.
Reguilon.
Come on, Reggie.
He's going forward now.
I liked
Son.
Reggie's energy today.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Son's
has
pass
more
intercepted.
Exactly.
Rice is there. Oh, he gets
No.
past Lucas and
How can
Son.
you get past three of you there?
Rice. Antonio's offside there, surely. He cuts it back.
Oh, Jesus.
He's got to be offside. Here's Ben Rama. Cuts inside. His shot. Blocked by Skip. And it's offside, yeah. Well offside. Oh, it's 1-1, Brentford.
Who scored?
Brentford have scored.
Who?
Janssen? What was that? Jorgensen.
Jorgensen.
Yeah, well offside. How can you not call that straight away?
I really don't like this rule where they don't put the flag up straight away.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Jorgensen, header from the corner. Flicks it in. Just what Brentford deserve. It's 1-1.
I love Brentford's attitude.
They never give up,
They
do
just
they?
literally. When do we first play Brentford?
Yeah, we're not going to beat them away
Oh,
from
no.
home, I can tell you that.
We've got to be playing them at some point soon. I think in December or January.
God, we've got so many games in December.
All right, halfway through the second half, it's still 0-0, waiting the first goal here at the Olympic Stadium.
So do you
Lloris
guys
is
think
full
if we
straight out
don't... you could say that with every kick.
Yeah.
Do you think if Nuno doesn't put on any subs at all, it's a clear sign that he doesn't trust a single person, apart from Hill, obviously, who's we got.
Oh, Romero's done brilliant
Saving
again
the
from
ball for Burnley,
Antonio.
the
Here's
guys on the
Højbjerg. Go on, your space. Go forward. Why are you turning? Come on. Have a bit of authority. Here's Skip. Højbjerg. Skip now. Spurs' turn to dominate possession again. Højbjerg looking for Ndombele through the lines. Romero. Here's Dyer looking for a pass. One mistake you feel from either side could be crucial. And just as I say that, Romero's pass isn't the best. Rice has picked it up, gets it back to Cresswell. Tottenham now closing him down. There's Højbjerg.
Hey, Pierre.
Lucas tries to turn on Rice. He does, but Rice gets a
Late.
challenge in. It's going to be a throw in to Tottenham.
Pierre's also been brilliant today, hasn't he? As
Yep.
always.
So, let's say I think those two have to be the first names on the team sheet. You know what Sonny Kelly can do, but the balance they give and the work rate they give.
Emerson, free kick to Tottenham. Højbjerg now shouting at
Højbjerg,
Antonio.
Super chat here from Fernando Correges saying, who would you sub in? How about Giovanni Lo Celso for Tanguy Ndombele?
That's the obvious one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the obvious one.
Or Brian Hill.
For Ndombele as well.
Yeah. And the only reason I say that is obviously, I mean, can you see Tanguy doing another night? We hope he can, but
Come on, Sonny. Get a good delivery in this box. Come on. Oh,
Oh, played it short on to
what
Lucas.
is
I don't know why we're
Why?
doing that. Reguilon's into the box. Romero tries a flick. Ben Johnson picks it up down the line.
what was the
It's a
plan
throw
there?
into
What was the plan to
Spurs.
that
We
short
have no
pass to
plan.
Lucas?
Here's one thing. When was the last time we actually scored like a set piece routine, like the Sheringham Anderton corner or something like that, where we had a routine that was regularly working?
Take his and Ndombele.
And Papa Sarr's just scored for Metz.
Oh,
Oh,
go on.
lovely. Son's crossing the box is nowhere, and into the arms of Fabianski.
Sim, you know the one. When was the last time we scored from a set piece, like an established set piece routine, like the Sheringham Anderton corner? I can't remember us ever having like a set piece thing that.
What, like when Jamie Redknapp hit the bar, that one against Chelsea?
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When he hit it up, flicked it up.
Yeah, I can't remember too many times we've actually scored from a routine. Oh, Romero decides not to go back to keeper. He's been closed down though.
That was probably the
Careful.
last time.
Yeah,
Sheringham.
Sheringham Anderton were the last ones.
I remember once David Bentley floating a corner out to Huddleston, who volleyed it from 30 yards. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a very.
That was against Zagreb back in 2008.
I used to love Tom Huddleston.
Yeah,
I
what technique,
loved him.
yeah, what techers.
I don't remember too many times more we've actually scored from a routine from a set piece. I don't remember too many times. Bonner. This game is slowed down a bit after what was another quick start to the second half, this time from Tottenham. But yes, again, maybe a sub is needed. The energy may be burning out a bit.
I think we
Zuma.
can all agree. Let's just hope it's not Dele Alli.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Fabianski. Ogbonna. It's that's it,
Come on.
Emerson. Come on.
Come on, Royale.
It's on a tenterhook at the moment. Nice one, Emerson. To Kane. His skip.
Come on.
To Son. Can Son find something? Ndombele. Back to Son. It's not the best ball by Ndombele, but Son makes the most of it. Here's Lucas. Looking for a pass. He's got Skip to his left. Skip to Kane in between the lines. Harry Kane in the box. Trying to trick his way through. But it's fallen through to the keeper. They've crowded him out every time he's got the ball, Harry Kane. Johnson goes long towards Antonio. It's a great ball, but there's Lloris to clear.
Don't
Well
even think
done,
about it,
Hugo.
Antonio.
Antonio's on the floor.
Papa Sarr's got goal, got VAR'd.
Oh,
okay.
come off it.
Okay, he does get hit, but it's not a.
Oh, he does get hit, actually, quite heavily. It's definitely not a foul.
Yeah, it's not exactly like what Lukaku did to Lloris, is it?
No. Throw in to West Ham. Benrahma to Johnson. On the right hand side, he cuts inside, plays the ball down the line. Højbjerg's there to clear. 20 minutes to go. Still 0-0. Will we have a goal in this game? Is there a goal coming, Brian, do you reckon?
There is a goal coming.
I'm going to say there is just because of the shirt I'm wearing. I need to keep my winning run going in the studio.
Benrahma. Skip closing him. He gets the cross, digs out a cross. There's Højbjerg again to clear.
He's just Mr. Reliable, isn't he?
Yeah.
I love him.
Another throw in, this time Johnson.
Maybe he'll be in the stadium for his goal next weekend.
I definitely won't be going to the toilet. I'm not going to drink anything before the game. Anything.
Just hold it in until half time.
Oh, and Ndombele, it's a throw in to West Ham.
"20 minutes left to play." I can't believe there's not been a goal in this game yet.
Still not. It has been quite a few chances, but no goals. I think Tottenham have definitely had the better of the chances, that's for sure. It's just haven't been able to put one in the back of the net.
It'll be our first draw this season.
Would be.
Yeah.
First draw in the league, that is. We drew to Rennes. Oh, 4-0s. Oh, great interception by Reguilon. That's got to be a handball. Referee says no. 4-0 shot. Deflection over the bar. Got lucky there. Reguilon got very lucky. After a good interception, he gives the ball away in a really dangerous position. Does really well there, but here he's got to do better there, Reguilon.
Yeah, he's got to do it.
Oh, that's a good save. I tell you what, it's going in. That's going in. Oh, what a save
Yeah,
that
you
is by
got the
Regan.
deflection off Dyer,
Fingertips.
didn't it?
Fingertips by Lloris.
And you were just saying that one mistake can cost.
Yeah. I think one mistake is going to be the winning, going to be the difference in this game. Here, or a set piece. I tell you what, here's a set piece. Cresswell, I don't like set pieces. I don't like set pieces. Here's Cresswell with a corner. Whips in. Oh, it's a goal. That's why I don't like set pieces.
Oh, for God's sake, man. Against
Antonio.
a runner play as well. Obviously, Antonio, for God's sake, man.
Can't give away corners, man. We just can't give
What
away
did I say in the build-up to this game? Set pieces, set pieces,
That's gonna
set
be the
pieces,
difference.
set pieces.
That's going to be the difference. It's 1-0 to West Ham.
That's bollocks, man. That's absolute bollocks.
Antonio's headed it home. Oh, 20 minutes left. That could be the difference. And it's, again, Tottenham not taking their chance. Oh, how's that happened?
Harry Kane is just doing nothing.
He can't see it. So many bodies in front of him. Oh, and he just sticks out a leg there, Antonio, and somehow, he just gets there.
That's not acceptable.
How has it gone through so many men?
That's why Harry Kane is marking Antonio.
Should be Romero, right?
Yeah. We've kept him out quiet all game.
West Ham, that bloody dance.
He always scores against us. Do you remember when he scored that goal against us, did the Homer Simpson celebration? I wanted to.
When he started humping
Tottenham
the
had
post.
all the best chances in this game, and
And then the other one where he started humping the post.
his Reguilon, he gets under control really well.
Come on, Tottenham. Straight back at him.
Come
Straight
on,
back at him. We've been
please.
the better team today. Come on.
Here's Ndombele to Son. Højbjerg. Their tails are going to be up after that, though. That's the problem. They're going to get that extra win now that they got that goal.
Well, we were in the top four for 70 minutes.
We've reacted well to conceding last two games. Let's react well again, Tottenham. Come on.
That's a very good point.
Here's Tongi to Son. Oh, he can't get it under.
Well, now I think you're forced to make it.
He's
Now
failed to impact the game at all today, Sonny, really.
How have we lost this game?
Need to make some changes, Nuno. Come on.
Come on, Dyer.
16 minutes to keep this shirt lucky.
Emerson, get there.
Will you?
Throw in. Foul. They're going to shithouse the next 15 minutes. I tell you, I can feel it. They're just going to shithouse it. Come on, let's put her under some serious pressure. But they don't need to come out anymore. Now they've got their goal. That's the only thing we were banking on, counter-attacking them. But we can't counter-attack them if they're winning. Here's Skip. Oof, nearly runs to Antonio, but Spurs just keep possession. Romero looks long ball towards Reguilon. He can't beat Johnson in the air. Son picks it up off Bowen. Here's Dyer. Look at that, just waiting for us. You can see it. Look at them, they're waiting. They're waiting to spring on us.
Remember Crystal Palace and we said we should have brought some more creative. This is one of those games now where you've got to
2-1 to Leicester.
Really?
Leicester have
James
scored.
Maddison.
James Maddison.
I think you just got to bring on a creative player now and sacrifice it.
And Ndombele's pass, not there. Højbjerg's pass is sloppy. Here's Romero looking for Højbjerg to Dyer. That's a great ball. Here's Reguilon.
Reguilon.
Kane Lucas turns. Rice is there with the challenge.
Come on, Spurs.
Skip to Lucas.
Come on, Spurs. Just find a goal from somewhere, please.
Højbjerg.
So what was your bet again? Son's have a shot, he hasn't.
It's not happening, whatever it is.
And Ndombele's ball into the box.
Taggy.
Zuma away, and West Ham now. There's
Romero
Romero
again.
does really well. Here's Højbjerg. Come on.
This is where we need some creativity.
Yeah. Reguilon out wide to Kane. Kane to Højbjerg. Here's Lucas. Does a dribble, but it's over touched. Heavy touch. Dyer. Here's Lloris.
It's so deflating.
This is the perfect position for them now. Perfect. Exactly where they want us. Because all we're forced to do exactly what we've struggled all game, and that's try and break them down, which we're not able to do unless we're in transition. It's exactly what I've been talking about. Reguilon tackled. Here's Souček to Bowen. Spurs pick it up to there. Yep. Højbjerg quickly into Lucas.
Come on, Spurs.
Turn. Lucas now. Can he find a pass? It's just so slow and pensive. Emerson Royale on the right hand side. Looking for
There's
support.
no movement. You've got to bring on someone like a Hill who'll just get the ball and take players on.
I agree.
You've got to now.
Højbjerg. Son into Ndombele. Come on. Can we fashion something? Ndombele, he's in the box. Can't find a pass. Son all the way back.
Goes all the way back. It's a misplaced pass that goes even further back.
Here's Romero. Lo Celso's ready to come on.
No one cares about the Man U team arriving. Come on.
Dyer goes long. Reguilon can't beat Johnson to it. Here's Højbjerg. We're approaching the last 10 minutes here at the Olympic Stadium. Here's Emerson to Lucas. Here's Højbjerg. Come on. Clips it out wide to Reguilon.
Yes,
Good
we
ball.
find that pass.
Finally,
Come on, Reguilon. Can he
79
whip it in?
minutes
He does. Souček can get it away, though. Only as far as Højbjerg. Here's Skip.
Spurs, please.
Emerson.
Oh my God.
Mero. They're camped out in their half now, West Ham, and we can't break him down. Lucas and Ndombele, he's been challenged. Oh, good ball there, Tongi. Kane.
Literally. But it's hard when they've got all men camped out behind the ball.
Oh, Lucas trying to find a pass. Here's Ndombele. Lucas.
There's nothing. There's nothing
There's
there for us.
There's nothing. It's too easy for West Ham. Look how easy this is. We can't play through the lines. Again, all we've got is just lumping it to a Reguilon.
Yep.
I don't understand. Reguilon to Højbjerg. We've won it back. Here's Skip. Get forward, Tottenham, quick! Skip trying to take the game to them. That's it. Here's Harry Kane. Can he fashion a shot? He's got out wide to Emerson. Can he put ball in the box? He's blocked by Rice. Can he keep it, Emerson? He's got it back to Kane.
Played.
Well done, Emerson. Tottenham trying to sustain the pressure. Here's Dyer. Don't you dare. There you go. Lucas. Good ball. No. Just evades Emerson. Here's Romero. Does well. Emerson. And Ndombele. Little dink ball forward. Ogbonna can easily get rid of that. But his Spurs. We're sustaining the pressure well. We just can't fashion an opportunity. Reguilon. Kane. Lucas. Can he find a pass? He dinks it into the box. There's Souček. Only as far as Bowen. Bowen's lumped it forward. Lucas has got it under control well. And he holds off Antonio. Oh, he tries to nutmeg Rice, but he tries to keep it
Come
right.
on!
Can't keep it. We can't break him down. Can't do it. Our ball. Our ball. It's off. What? That was off.
Oh, well done, Hugo. Well
Great
done.
challenge. It was off though. I mean, shut up. Shut up.
Come on, let's go.
Come on.
Let's go, Tottenham.
We're in
Come
transition here. One last chance to break him down while they're out of position. Come on. You have to go for it. You got to go for it now.
Go for the kill, Tottenham.
You have to. Come on, Tongi. Sharp. Regulon is going to be a corner.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it had gone out. Well out. Bloody hell.
That is miles out.
How's that?
Did VAR get involved with that?
They do, but it depends how
do
far. Yeah, they do, but it depends how far or how far along it's been.
Okay. So if that had gone in, would it have been counted? The first shot.
The first shot, yeah. If you see, if I don't know about, yeah, I think so because it's the same attack. It probably would have. All right, Benrahma off, Lanzini on. Who's coming on for Lo Celso?
Probably in Ndombele.
See, this is the thing again. We're reacting. It's not just Nuno.
And
Oh,
Hill
Hill
as
as
well.
well.
But we're so.
But why
we're
83rd minute?
We're never proactive. We're reactive.
Always.
Regulon off. He's going for it.
Come on,
Hey,
Howard.
Brian, who said Brian Hill left back? Adam William Cahill. He's going to be laughing right now, surely. What's he saying to him?
He's probably getting told you cannot do that.
Who's it on Ndombele for Lo Celso? I would have taken on Lucas, actually. All right, Tongi off. Gio on. Lanzini now.
That's all we need. Lanzini coming on near the end of the game.
Benrahma off.
Why do you think we're always so reactive instead of proactive on subs? It's not just Nuno. It's been managers for a long, long time.
I don't know.
Can't be a club thing, can it?
We've got a super chat here from Daniel Black saying, everyone calling for Nuno out. Elite managers aren't coming. Our fans are trying to turn us into Chelsea. Our fans are part of the problem. So negative. What'd you say to that, Brian?
I agree. I agree. I think you've got to look at it. And I've tried to stay out of this conversation of where it's going today, but you can't blame Nuno. If Nuno, I still think if Nuno had come in, actually, let's just wait for this corner.
Corner from Son. His corners haven't been great today. Let's hope for a good one here. It's towards the near post
Ericsson.
again, and again it's not a good one.
So
from
yeah,
Son.
so if Nuno had come in without the 75-day nonsense, had longer with the team, would have been fine. We cannot keep blaming manager after manager after manager who's not backed, who doesn't get
West
what
Ham
they're
on a counter. Oh, Son's done really well to win that back.
Our managers are set up to foul.
Yeah, it's true.
So people blaming Nuno. He can only do what he's got with what he's got. Can't trust any of the second 11, so he's got to use the same team over and over again. And strength in depth has been an issue for us for 20 years, funnily enough.
Be back.
Second half stats: no shots on target, no shots at all.
We haven't had a shot in the second half. Here's Brian Hill. Lo Celso can't get it back to him. Son now. Dyer. Come on, Skip. Son to Hill. Can he get there? Son's ball in the box. See, they got it's meat and drink for them. Those crosses, absolute meat and drink for them.
We know that the Zuma and what's his name, Ogbonga, are don't like the ball being put onto feet or to run. This
Yeah.
is, like you said, this is just there.
This is
They'll sit there all
his
day.
Hill in the box. Can't do anything. So look, they're just going to do this. I told you, they're just going to do this for 15 minutes. They're just going to sit back and try and get the result. It's not risky. They haven't looked like conceding for ever since they scored.
What is it with us and London derbies this season? I don't think you'll find the time where the lost four straight London derbies.
We used to be good in London derbies.
Yep.
Come on, turn. Lo Celso. Emerson. Back to Gio. Nice ball by Gio. Here's Gil. Gets under, but he can't keep it away from Johnson. And Bowen, here's Antonio. Breakaway for West Ham. Time is not on our side right now.
Gerald, go back to that chat about the manager and Nuno out. The guy who says, who is going to come? Look, there's no one available.
There's no one.
And even if they are available, they
You
don't want to work
can't
for the
keep
chairman.
sacking managers. You just can't.
What, Skip? Seconds left.
Fed up, we're losing, seriously. What, such a poor goal to concede. Come on, Spurs.
Let's see how long stoppage time there's going to be.
How many late goals have we scored at West Ham away? Come on.
It's too easy for them to defend. So easy. Here's Son. Oh, can't keep under control. Højbjerg's now going forward. Bergwijn's coming on.
What, see, why? Why in the 89th minute? Why? These are where Nuno doesn't do himself any favours. This is where Nuno doesn't get any favours.
There's not going to be even much added on for stoppages.
No, I can't remember any long term. I think the goal is the.
Craig Dawson on for Jared Bowen.
Okay, excellent. So attacker for a defender.
Yep. And Lucas off for Bergwijn.
I don't get it.
How many minutes added on?
3.
3 minutes.
3. Great stuff. Already halfway through the first.
Emerson with a clearance. Here's Højbjerg. Lo Celso can't get it under. It's been very easy for West Ham to defend this lead. Ben Johnson. How is he doing that at the 90th minute against Hill? Here's Lo Celso.
Oh my God.
Throw into Tottenham.
2 minutes to save this game. To grab a point. After being on top for the majority of the game,
Yep.
you just knew this was going to happen.
Yeah,
you
told
just
you,
knew
one
something
moment,
like this can
that's it.
happen.
Well, you know what? They said this is going to be the big test. This game, like for this team, for this 11. And unfortunately, we've bottled it.
Here's Sonny. Emerson, come on. Let's just grab a point from somewhere. 90 seconds left, 90 seconds left now. Just over a minute. Son, ball forward. Fabianski's there, and he claims.
That's it. That's it. So Spurs ban on the match then.
Skip.
And a second Romero.
Probably, but not much in it, to be fair.
Come on, just hoof it forward. You don't got long left. Skip. Hoofed forward. Hoybier wants a free kick, is it? Battering it out every
Yep.
time they get near us. Well, that's all they need to do with 30 seconds left.
This way you need a Pedro Mendes.
This is it. Like, he's going to blow up.
Oh, kick it! He takes time.
Last chance. Kane flicks it on. Hoybier's there. Ogbonna, so it's full time. 1-0 to West Ham in what a very, very frustrating game at the end of the day. Being on top for large parts, had chances to score goals, but ultimately one can't defend set piece yet again as the difference. And once they scored, there was only one winner, unfortunately, and it was a very easy 15 minutes for West Ham to ride out, and Tottenham lose the chance to move into the top four.
Really hard to take this defeat. It really is, because, you know, we look comfortable. We look comfortable for the majority of this game without really hurting West Ham too much. And, you know, they got a sucker punch goal from a set piece. And we knew the way West Ham were going to score was from a set piece today. And that's exactly how it played out. And then after that, it was just so easy for West Ham. Oh, so easy, wasn't it?
Yep, there's again, like we were saying, we were proactive. We were reactive rather than proactive. We could all see that we had no creativity. The subs late again.
Sympathy,
The subs were late again, and then they had little time to make an impact. And after having the week off and thinking that this 11 are going to be the ones going forward at the first big test, we know what's happened. So it's worrying again.
Very, very worrying. But let's get on to the instant match reaction. Let's go. What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. This is your match reaction. And I mean, it's just really is so hard to take this result, because the majority of the game, I believe we were the better side. I believe, you know, we were dominating. Well, maybe not dominating, but definitely looked comfortable. And I thought we had control for the most part of that game. But you just know, you know, the longer it went on 0-0, the longer it stayed on the way it was going, you knew they were always going to grow an influence in set pieces. You knew something was going to happen from that set piece, and that's exactly what happened. And I thought the defending from that set piece was absolutely shambolic. Antonio, all he had to do was stick out a leg, and it's in the back of the net. I mean, we created a couple of chances throughout the game, but still nowhere near enough, in my opinion. I thought Skippy and Romero had really good games, but I thought Ndombele, don't think he was good enough today. I thought Reguilon had a good game, but attacking-wise, our creative players, our players going forward, just didn't do enough for me today. What about you, Brian?
I completely agree with you. And like I said, I mean, Harry Kane at the corner. I don't know why Harry Kane has been selected to go and mark him when Romero's had him in his pocket all day long. So that one confuses me. And like you said, the attacking people going, Harry Kane's back, Harry Kane's this. And don't get me wrong, he still played okay, and he had that great through ball and the header. But again, in the second half, I can't remember him doing much. And it's our attacking players, or lack of attacking players, that have cost us again.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I mean, throughout the game, for the first opening 70 minutes or so, as the game was open, Spurs were all right. We were in we had a fair bit of control of the game. When we're in transitions and we were counter-attacking on West Ham, we definitely looked to hurt them. And I think in the second half, we definitely had some opportunities we didn't make the most of, which we definitely should have. And that probably ultimately cost us. In the first half, we opened them up a few times, which allowed us to have some good chances with Fabianski made some good saves from. And so if you look at the chances created from either side for the first 70 or odd minutes or so, you have to say Spurs definitely look more dangerous. And, if Reguilon puts on a plate for Skip, it's 1-0. If Kane can find Son on that counter-attack, it should be 1-0. We didn't do those things. And ultimately, we all know from set pieces, West Ham have a stronger side physically than us. And we didn't concede many set pieces today, but when we did concede set pieces, West Ham were looking very, very dangerous. And ultimately, one of them's gone in the back of the net. And what frustrated me most is what I could probably foresee is that as soon as they go 1-0 up, they just sit back and they make it difficult for us to break us down. They don't allow us to have any sort of ability to counter them in transitional periods because there ain't any transitions when they're sitting back 11 men behind the ball. It's just can you break us down? And we haven't done that all season. We weren't able to do that really today. That's not when we were looking dangerous. And so it was a very easy final 15 minutes for West Ham. They were just able to bat away crosses, head away crosses and stuff like that. We weren't able to play through the lines whatsoever. And that's the most disappointing thing. Why Nuno didn't make subs earlier when around the 65th, 70-minute mark when he saw the chances were drying up a bit, we maybe needed a bit more energy and creativity in the final third. I think we were in control, but we were very good in the first half of the second half, and then all of a sudden the counter-attacks and the energy seemed to sap away. And the goal wasn't coming or anything, but West Ham were definitely on equal footing when the goal was scored. And unfortunately for us, we just weren't able to respond in any sort of convincing manner.
You have to get the ball in the back of the net when you're on top. You
Yep.
have to. And for me, Kane and Son just didn't do anything today. They didn't do anywhere near as much, both of them today, which is really, really hard to take, just like the result is. And, these players, all 11 of them got left at home on the weekend during midweek against Vitesse. And I was saying, why not take a few of them? And you know what? We didn't win today, so what was the point of leaving them 11 at home? We didn't even get a draw. We lost today without even scoring a goal. So...
The worrying thing part of that as well, I can't remember if you just popped out, but it just showed the stat that we didn't even have a shot in the second half.
Right.
So, let alone on target, no shots. So, it screams that we're lacking creativity. And you'd think that the manager would then address it and say, right, we need something. And
Why did he leave it till so long to make a sub?
Left until we were losing. Because
Why?
I think he felt like we were in control and we didn't need to change, but I disagree.
It's ridiculous.
I think he should have changed. I think we needed to make one. We needed to make a sub to make just freshen things up and keep that control. You can't just keep it the same and expect to retain that control all the time. And that's the frustrating thing. I think Nuno tactically today probably got it right for most of the game. I think.
But you need to know how to change the game within the game when you're on top as well. Not just when things go wrong. You need to change things when you're on top as well.
Yep, you do. I mean, you look at it and it's got to be done. It was crying out for that creativity. The final balls weren't even going through. We had the great ball from Skip and then the Belé's bad one. We had the ball that Skip was just behind. That's where we just need a player to put his foot on the ball, go, right, this is what we're going to do, just split that defence. And we keep going around in circles looking to try and break a team down. And the one thing you will say about David Moyes' teams is they hold their shape very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
They are, at West Ham, they are very, very good at the moment at doing that. And you think, right, okay, I need someone to unlock this. And we can't always keep saying Brian Hill was the answer because I don't think he is just yet. He will be, but we're putting too much confidence in him. But again, it goes down to our lack of creativity, our lack of depth. And it's very, very worrying. It's very worrying. Like you said, I think Skip has come out of this game where they said this is going to be a big test for him with flying colours again.
Yeah.
He has been
He was our best player today.
Yep. Romero had a good game, but then I can't honestly think of another person.
I mean, those are the positives from today. Oli, Skip again, Højbjerg again. I thought both of them played really well. And Romero. Romero was a massive positive today as well. I thought for the most part, he kept Antonio in his pocket. If only he was on him from that corner. Harry Kane was on him, and Harry Kane failed to see the ball coming, and Antonio sticks out a leg, and the ball goes in the back of the net.
It was one of those games you felt like one mistake or one set piece or one thing going wrong against you, and it could be the difference, and it proved to be, and that was the difference today. I don't think West Ham were better than us. I don't think they outplayed us in any way. I wouldn't say the win was deserved, but look, we didn't put away the opportunities that we made from the counter attack, and as soon as we went 1-0 down, there was no reason for us to get.
It was like delivery in the box today. You know, that moment where Ndombele's there, he needs to put better in the box. The moment Harry Kane's there, he needs to put a better delivery in the box. Reguilon, how many times did he put poor deliveries from that left-hand side in the box? I mean, our final ball today was shocking at the end of the day. It really was.
Well, you know, if you wasn't watching the game and I said to you, there's going to be 2 chances where Son and Ndombele get a chance to put a cross in, you would have thought, okay, at least there's going to be a goal or something from that because of their quality that they have. And it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
It wasn't. No,
ultimately,
you're right.
4 London derbies lost, down to 6th. We could be down to 7th if United get a point against Man United. We'll have to wait and see. But very frustrating. We haven't drawn yet this season. 5 wins, 4 defeats. So it really is a definition of a mixed bag when it comes to Tottenham. And again, after some good momentum building from the wins against Villa and Newcastle, we hit again with the opportunity to go into the top 4. We stumble and lose again, and that's just Tottenham will fall for you. So there you have it. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and that our season's shaping up like we started off with 3 wins, then 3 losses, then 2 wins, and now we're back to losing again. So, and we got Man United next week. So
2 wins, then 2 losses, probably.
Yeah. Look, that is our instant match reaction. Tottenham have lost another London derby this week against West Ham. This time, 1-0 at the London Stadium. This is our instant match reaction. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about the game. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back very soon for the post-match fan show. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.